And welcome back to the Low Energy Video Show, I guess, where we are joined by the one and only Bisky of Shab.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back. Aha, I hear myself. Wonder how many times I'm going to hear this. Video show, I guess.
Yeah.
Where we are joined by... there we go. I love my new phone, but it is so annoying in terms of just shit like that. Yeah, so we're waiting for Dirt, but I don't think he's going to be here anytime soon. So I'll just bum around to get shit ready.
Dirt sucks.
Dirt does suck, but he sucks in a positive way for the whole family.
Yeah, he sucks off the whole family. What a cutie pie.
And in an elevator.
Oh, damn.
Pitmonk will be happy.
Oh, damn.
I want to get my elevator. Blow job in the elevator. God, I can't do it.
Surprise me with your Pitmonk impression.
I know, it sucks.
It sounded like someone completely different was in here for a second. I didn't know what was going on for a second.
It sounds like Donald Duck trying to do a Pitmonk impression.
Yeah, then it got more pimpy the second time.
Yeah, it's like a lawnmower engine. You gotta rev it up, but not shiny it up because that would be sick.
Wait, what am I saying about? I do a great Pitmonk impression. It's like to the T, like perfect.
Oh yeah.
I'm Pitmonk. I'm Pitmonk. Right? That sounds just like him.
That sounds like you telling yourself it is.
100% perfect.
100 trillion%.
Pitmonk. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Pitmonk.
P-Dog and
Mama
Monk Pimp. I know Shabby's screen just went, so let me get him back in there. This is why it probably would be easier if I just put a thumbnail up. But we'll try this one more time. There you are. There we go. I see Shabisky, don't you know? Okay, so quick. Yeah, take a fucking dab, man. I got nothing to take a dab with, so
damn it.
we need a dab stream going on here.
Dude, don't you hate when pubes get in your weed?
Replace pubes with beard and weed with beer, and yes.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I hate when pubes get in my weed. Dude, tired of it.
We're all tired.
Every day I go to smoke some of my wax and there's pubes stuck in it. I gotta pick it out.
Well, you have to stop fucking them. That's the thing. Like, there are other things you could bang.
Right.
At least I think there is.
Oh no. This wax is pretty sexy. I think I'd rather bang the wax than anything else. I've seen some pretty attractive people, but not this attractive.
Well, thanks for putting me under some wax. And I fluffed my beard up for you.
You're almost as sexy as wax. Almost.
Bet you wouldn't say that to Paul Zigo's beard.
Oh, dude, I would play with his beard with my wiener.
Who wouldn't? I'd wrap it around like a cardigan. You know, like just
oh my god.
A cocoon. Make a Kakuna from Pokemon. With his beard around my god. Low energy uses hard. It's super effective.
No. Keep your balls nice and warm.
Yeah, hibernate. So, moment of truth. Let's see if I can stream without Shabby going out again. If not, then I guess we just have audio Shabby, which, yay! We don't get to see the wax, which is sad, but we do. We don't get to see Shabby either, and that's good.
No.
Correct. Okay, so quick rundown. If you haven't seen already, this is a charity stream. I'm trying to raise money for the Leitirm Animal Shelter. If you want to help out a good cause before Christmas, go down into the description. You'll see a link to the channel. Click on it. Just scroll down the page. You'll see their dono page. Throw as much or as little as you can. You don't have to. Would appreciate it. But if you do, could you please tell me in the chat? Because I have no way of judging. I was going to put it into just like my PayPal account, and then when it was all done, throw it all in. But then my PayPal was hacked. So that's now down to the honor system. And yeah, I'm going to rely on you fucking degenerates and losers for the honor system. And it's just Shabby, what is it?
Mess.
Mess. It's just mess. Not messed or messed up. It's just mess.
A mess of meth.
A mess of mess.
No, a mess of meth.
A mess of meth. Oh,
a
even
meth.
Happy meth mess. Go. Go down to the ghetto and just fling baggies of meth out.
Yeah. Merry Methmas. Ho ho ho. You're like a skinny Santa Claus. Ho ho ho.
It's not a Christmas tree. What would it be? Let's see. What would it be? Because it can't be a stick, because that's a Fesmas tree. Meth.
Maybe just be a normal Christmas tree, but with like meth.
Meth crystals hanging from it instead of the baubles.
Yeah.
The fucking pipes.
And then like at the top, a big meth. A real big meth.
Oh, have Walter White's head instead of like an angel.
Oh damn.
Bryan Cranston glaring at you down as a disembodied head from your tree as you're opening up baggies or don't they make it out of like cough syrup or some shit like that?
I think that's one way they make it. They use like some sort of cough syrup or some sort of medicine, over-the-counter medicine. Like
yeah, it's one of the big major red flags when someone's buying like 20 packs of them.
Yeah, like in Breaking Bad, they had him do that. Like his friend was going to the store to get him, but then he was like, "Fuck that shit. We got methylene or whatever the fuck the bullshit was that they used instead." I don't know what the chemical was named.
Here is your fellow Grey Warden. You
got the barrels of it. You've seen the whole Breaking Bad series, right?
I haven't seen all of it. I
thought you were wow, you suck.
I know. Hey, you're the one who never saw a fucking mannequin. You want to open that can of worms?
I don't even know what it is still. I think I remember you saying it to me.
It wasn't me, it was Pimp, and he lost his fucking shit on you, I remember. This motherfucker never seen mannequin before! Definitely that was turning into Angry Donald Duck at that point.
He can't talk shit. He hates on that one good movie, whatever it's called, Schindler's List.
Wait, does he?
But then, yeah, he says it's bad.
I did not know this about him. That makes me feel sad.
Yeah, and then this is what I don't get. I don't know if you'll agree, but I find The Green Mile, I believe I'm saying the movie's name right, I find that to be a weird movie. A good movie, but then like halfway through he grabs, like the black guy grabs the dude's dick and fixes it.
Yeah.
and it starts healing mice and shit, and it's just like, it's like halfway through it changes from like this really good movie that I'm really interested in to like this Disney Channel movie where all the with weird magical bullshit happening for no fucking good reason. I don't know. I found the like I said that on stream, and he's like, "What? That's stupid. It's a great movie." He thinks of The Green Mile as this great film, but Schindler's List is really bad. It's like, again, in The Green Mile, the dude has a urinary tract infection.
Yeah.
And the black guy molests him to fix his urinary tract infection. Like,
Jesus, heal ya! Oh! And then he can bang his wife and piss. Yeah, that's...
he's all happy after. The black guy fixed my dick. Yeah.
So you'd have preferred if it didn't have the whole angel subplot where they basically execute an angel?
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess that's just a huge part of the movie in general, but like halfway, like, until that point, like, I really liked the film. I found it to be really good, like Schindler's List, or what's that other film? The guy, God, I can't remember. Guy gets, it's a prison movie as well.
Shawshank.
There you go, exactly. It had me like hooked like that, like the good film, like one of those. Until it got to that point where it's just like this magical, weird bullshit that doesn't make any sense, and I don't like it.
How dare you put whimsy in my whimsy movie? No, that's the point. It wouldn't be a whimsy movie for you, would it? It would be a it's just like a serious sort of psyche evaluation. I suppose then you'd like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah, I really appreciate like films that are realistic and true, especially like true stories and stuff like that. Stuff that's, not like I can't appreciate a movie with some magic in it or whatever, but I tend to prefer the just real.
I know a bit of magic, and it has served you
real stories, or at least realistic stories.
Just want to pause you real quick. I'm going to skip by this because I forgot to mute it. I won't be able to hear him talk and the dialogue at the same time, but you can see the text up on screen. So I'm just going to skip by their dialogue until I can pause it and mute it, and then I can actually read their shit.
Must I? Age. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty.
That's Captain Janeway's actress.
Or did that change?
My character's giant face. I forgot about that. Look at that chin. Look at that nose. My God. He's so bottom heavy. He's glorious. I love him. Bloop.
That doesn't make the archdemon.
Yeah, but no, Shabisky, yeah, go on.
I'm just now seeing your fucking character.
I know. Any glorious.
He's like some weird Michael Jackson.
Jay Leno and Michael Jackson fused together.
Yeah, like with the weird nose going on, but then the big chin just makes it. Yeah, it looks weird.
We decided it was Mac Moon from. If we give him some shades and like a piano, he's Mac Moon. Talking about going to McDonald's at night. Or spamming racist shit on Discord servers related to the Doom games. There's a little obscure reference. Will you help us fight the blight?
Me, I am just an old woman.
Blah blah blah.
It's not like there isn't movies based on true stories that are like realistic, right? But I don't know. I just tend to prefer that rather than like the magical ones.
What is your favorite movie anyway?
I don't know. One of my favorite movies is Hustle and Flow.
Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Which one?
Hustle and Flow.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's kind of. I kind of have a bias for for
It's
movies
been
like
centuries since the
that,
last flight.
because it's like
You
I
have
just
more
grew
at
up
your
being really into music and trying
So can we
to,
do this?
you know,
Go to
wanting,
Redcliffe
dreaming
and
of
these other
being something
places.
big in the music
you are
industry and
set then,
something, and
ready
or
to
something
be Grey
like that. And
Wardens.
You heard me, girl.
the
The last
movie's
time I
about
looked,
like
you had ears.
rapper that you know, is like struggling and stuff, and he ends up making some music and focusing on it and stuff, and he blows up.
Okay. I got a question for you then. Once I can mute this, so I can hear your response fully. Let's just skip through this. Come on.
To get out of the wilds for years. And you, Warden.
Or if you prefer, I shall simply
Oh,
be your
damn.
silent.
Yeah, ain't she fucking gorgeous? Although the voice actress who does her, she ruined Stargate. I'm sorry, but her character sucked in Stargate. She's hot as fuck, though.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
I am so pleased to have your.
I normally just ask them all like 50,000 questions, but like I gotta pause this shit. And audio is completely muted. There. Now it's just us and the void. Okay, so
Yeah,
Shabby.
Heating up the nail. Yeah, babe.
Question. Have you ever seen Glitter?
That sounds familiar.
It's involving music.
Glitter movie. I don't think I've seen it, but it sounds really familiar. Oh, is it Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the cheesiest, most ridiculous music movies ever.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's fucking amazingly
seen it.
bad. Okay.
Glitter.
Oh god, there's so many weird choices. At one point, you ever see those really cheap movies where they're like meant to like slow time, but they just give them like weird streaks as they're walking to make them like look how fast they're moving, but like it's just clearly put into some really bad Photoshop. They do that throughout the film for no reason whatsoever. Like there's just like, hey, look at that guy, and he's just walking in the club looking exactly like that. And you're like, why? What does this have to do with anything? All right, let's go to the camp.
No, don't go to the camp.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, the camp is where sexy devil girl has many ooh, Gesundheit.
Butt sex.
Butt sex. Hey, if you play your cards right, you have butt sex. Although she's trying to make you into her baby daddy.
Oh, damn.
Which, you know, she says she's got to take care of the kid alone, and she just needs you to do, you know, what you need to do. So, would you tap it for? Would you get a free tap, but then you have a kid out of it? But it's also an extra thing. It's a demon baby. I say,
like...
and she's also a super hot witch woman who wears next to nothing.
There's a game I played recently with a little demon baby in it.
Oh, with Death Stranding?
Dude, there's too much games with demon babies in it. Apparently, no.
Taffy, you pay like everyone else. Did you name him Kronk?
I don't remember the name.
I should have named him Kronk. Fuck. That's a jaw that says I'm Kronk from the mountains. I know words, all three of them. Kronk, hit, and woman. Jesus Christ. I always wonder if there's like secrets in this.
Give me 1 second here.
Yep. You work away. I'm also wondering where the fuck Dirt is. Senor Cobain. Senor Cobain. Nope, not yet. Gangsta asked this question. Would you fuck Shani if it meant you were saving the rest of existence and Shani would have died from orgasm immediately after? The idea of giving Shani an orgasm is kind of off-putting to me on several levels. In any context, because she'd quiver. And, like, I don't want the idea of her quivering. I've already seen her jiggle. But saying that, all of existence, not just the human race, but like literally all of reality would unravel. I need a second opinion for this one. Shabs?
What?
Question that Bill couldn't get into the chat, so he had to put on the Discord. Would you fuck Shani if it meant you were saving the rest of existence and Shani would die from an orgasm immediately afterwards?
Sorry, everybody. You're gonna have to die.
Oh, it isn't just everybody, everything. He said existence, so even the fabric of, like, time would unravel.
I guess... I don't know. I guess I'll fuck it, but I'm gonna have to get a new dick afterwards or something.
I'm sure you'll be hailed as like the greatest hero in human history.
King Shabisky.
You'll be given your own.
I did it.
You'll be given your own island. You'll just be like fields of weed flowing, like swaying in the breeze.
Oh yeah, dude! If I was king, I would make it like illegal to not have weed growing in your yard.
Yeah, everyone will, instead of a tax, you'd be paying like a weed quota, like an ancient, like a medieval farmer. They'd collect the harvest, but it's the weed harvest.
Have cops go to your house like once a month and make sure there's weed growing there. If there isn't, they give you a fee.
How many plants per person?
Probably be nice and make it just at least one. People have to have at least one, okay? But maybe they get, like, I don't know. It's got to be something special they get or something. Maybe we take their weed, but we give them... Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah, we're going to make them grow weed for us, and then we're going to take it.
Okay. So that means...
the evil weed government.
Shabisky gets in power, and the first thing he does is be a dick.
It'll be like... that duck swimming in the gold of that cartoon.
Oh, DuckTales, yeah, with Scrooge McDuck.
Weed. Yeah, it'll be all weed.
Shabtails, woo!
Shabtails, woo!
You're spitting out, you're spitting out bud instead of the coins.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, weed will be the new currency.
Yeah, everything will be made out of hemp. Even stuff that shouldn't be made out of hemp, like metal buildings and like wood. Has to be replaced every week. Hey, it gives people work.
Yeah, I'm giving people jobs. Okay.
Instead of like smog, it'll be weed haze. People won't be able to like drive down the street because it's too much. But people will be too stoned to do it anyway.
Damn.
Oh, I'm entirely down for that shit.
I'd be the first president to take dabs.
I would be the first president, obviously I'm not American, so I can't, but I would be the first president who would openly just go like, yeah, I'm not married because I want to fuck around. I want to party around.
Oh, damn.
What are you going to do about it? You voted for me. I won't let it get in the way of work. In fact, I can guarantee you there will be shit that I can get done that others won't.
Oh, damn. Wow, getting laid.
Yeah. I mean, oh yeah, absolutely. I'll, like, hookers and just general thoughts will be in every weekend in the White House. I'll actually have a thought wing built solely for it. And it'll just be, it'll be like Hugh Hefner's parties, but people will actually fuck there compared to just showing up to network.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it'll be like you go to an orgy close,
parties.
yeah, or well, you won't be forced. You actually have to go in there knowing full well. You couldn't be tricked into going there. But once you walk in the door, you'll be like, all right, clothes are here, and you can partake of any party favors you want, but whatever goes on beyond these doors stays in those doors, you know.
We have the lube over here, the dildos and toys over in this section.
You want some Spanish fly, maybe some poppers? We got them too. And for the ladies, the strappiest of strap-ons. Well, our government, like the Adam and Eve lobbying in the Congress, they'd be one of the most powerful companies in America.
Oh, damn.
I bet that's what the My Pillow guy thought was going to happen when he backed Trump.
Yeah. Duck dick.
Woo! It looks like a wine cork. Like a wine screw.
Yeah, neat.
It doesn't look like fucking in it would be neat.
I'll give it a try.
I prefer a pig one. That looks fun. It goes bing. See charity people who are probably checking in to see if we're having a nice wholesome stream. We're talking about animals. We're enlightening people on genitalia.
Duck dick. Woohoo. Oh, damn.
Why do you think they make so much noise when they get some duck dick? Woo.
Duck dick. Oh, damn.
So, Shabby.
Yeah, Grandma?
Well there, Sonny. Let me ask you. You have any major plans for any Christmas streams or leading up to it?
Not really. Like, I'll do a Christmas stream. Probably be me playing GTA mostly that day, because GTA does a Christmas thing every year. So yeah, I don't know, but most of the time when it comes to holidays, it's just the same as any other day almost for me, except for I have a different thumbnail. You know.
Yeah, I like the thumbnails you've been throwing up. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks.
So, four questions to the chat. You can probe me anytime. I'm curious what's wrong with that. Fine, I'll leave you. It's my favorite way of annoying you. Now, I want to bone down with her, so I'm guessing you can probe me anytime will be the one. Plus, that's the one I'd say. Quite honestly, because you see, I'm quite a man whore. But chat, which one should I pick? Anyway, Shabby, continue.
Wiener.
Wiener.
But no, I don't know. Just basically the holidays are almost just any other day for me. I don't really worry too much about the holidays. I'm too focused on just trying to grow the channel and stuff all the time, or channels, I should say. Yeah, and hopefully these upcoming days until Christmas will do pretty good with the Christmas GTA streams. Cause yeah, I don't know if you played GTA, but like they add snow every year.
I played it the first year it came out, beat it, and then I was on the PlayStation. Then I played a little bit of multi with some friends, including Lush, who we've had on this channel before. And once I dropped out of contact with some of my friends, I just didn't find the urge to. It's a shame because I liked the scrum, the big free-for-all fight where you're like in a big pit and everyone has like assault rifles and they're just charging down at each other. That was kind of fun. I made money because I was really good at it. But I never liked the racing because I suck at turns. So I just keep slamming into walls. And I never did any of those modded maps, you know, the ones where you're like up in the sky and someone's got like a pot shot rifle at you.
Yeah, there's some really cool maps they have for like jobs and stuff. But
I like the casino that they've got there. Are all those games actually playable?
yeah, the slot machines you can play them.
What about like the cards and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's card tables you can play. A lot of them are like taken up with people, so they're not meant for you to use them. But like, you can play blackjack and you can play roulette. I think. Dude, I'm not good at the other big games that like remembering.
Oh, Dirt's here. Maybe he's ready
Oh, yeah?
to be popping in. I just got to go through this
Like a piece of
conversation.
poop.
What a piece of jobbies, as my nan used to say. She used to call it jobbies.
Jubbies.
Jobbies. Because you're doing a job, but it's also icky, so it's jobby.
An icky jobby.
Yeah, she did pick up after the dog's jobbies. That little dog of hers was a Chihuahua by the name of Goldie. Apparently when she was a puppy, she was great, but by the time I met her, she was like this old haggard thing and hated me. I was like 6, 5, and she'd just snap at me for anything. But when they were young, they used to go up to the pub, my nan, my ma, all her friends, they used to go up to the pub and bring her with her, under like her shoulder. And it was one of the big fluffy chihuahuas as well, not like the ones with no fur. And they used to pour her little shots of drink, and she'd lap it up. And when they'd go to the toilet, they'd all go together, and Goldie would come in with them and pee up against the wall. Oh God, I was born like a decade too late. I miss the days when you could just take. I mean, you can still go around here in summertime with dogs at the bars, but like I don't think they'd be okay with them taking slashes up against the wall. Damn, Shabby, you dying?
Yeah, working on it.
You got the Rona. You gonna die the Rona. The rice-a-roni.
Oh yeah.
What the hell is rice-a-roni? I've heard it before, but I have no idea what it is.
I'm guessing it's like one of those like it must be just like microwavable rice or whatever, like instant rice. Yeah, rice-a-roni.
Sounds like something Chef Boyardee would.
Just some like seasoned rice or whatever that you can buy, cook up.
Okay, I'm
some of that.
Gonna quit and bring Dirt in because it'll be easier than doing it, and then we can finally have our guests on.
You're lying.
Am I? Am I Whoop.
Gage, and cook it on the stove too, you bastard. Okay, get your fucking facts straight, Gage. Damn it. Fucking facts straight.
Yeah, Gage, if that's your real name.
Yeah, Gadge or whatever.
Gadget.
Got a weird fucking name. Gadgy. The fuck. Get a normal human name. Gadgy.
Like Fud or Doorknob.
Yeah. I'm gonna start calling you Doorknob.
There was a guy in school who was friends with me for a little bit. And his nickname was Doorknob. And he hated it, and he would throw like swings at anyone who'd say it. But he was like all talk, no muscle, so people would just like mess with him. But yeah, anytime I hear Doorknob, I just immediately think of that dude. He's in a band now. Last time I checked, like a crazy ass metal band. Good for him.
Duty. I want to go watch his band play. I'm a fan all of a sudden.
Okay. So we're gonna bring We're gonna bring Dirt in now. Do you like Viking metal? Because that's the sort of shit he plays.
Dude, I don't know what Viking metal.
A lot of screaming. That's what Viking metal is. A whole lot of screaming.
What's this about a dude sticking his ass on a doorknob?
Why did you immediately think it was about sodomy there, Dirt? You went straight to the anus. Well, get this. He is gay, so...
Yeah, why do you think they called him doorknob?
They didn't know yet. He was the only one who didn't know yet. He didn't know, or if he did, he wasn't honest about himself.
Well, you know, I'm kind of disappointed in you guys. I showed up to my trailer. There wasn't even a room temperature bottle of smart water waiting for me.
I drank it. I'm very greedy.
Yeah.
Like, aggressively so.
And the bowl of M&Ms, you asked to only be green M&Ms, being empty, no M&Ms at all.
I couldn't find a shoe to beat an old man who ran a store.
Yeah, no, I had to run around and get some beer and get some other things and do some other things, and everything's like fucking 20 or 40 minutes apart where I live. So
I hear you.
Sorry.
Damn.
Well, now the gang's all here. Dirt, how have you been?
Gangbang.
Pretty good. Just been hanging out with my girl, enjoying some drinks, enjoying some smoke.
Living the dream.
How are you, good sir?
It's been rough. Got hacked. Been dealing with that, although that's all sorted. Yeah.
Damn.
He was terrified of my growing success.
Dude, I don't want him to pass me. Okay.
What happened?
Oh no, just PayPal. I got hacked, so my money was drained from my bank account. It's all been refunded, but Jesus, those were scary couple of days. That's the second time that shit happened.
That's so good.
Not so good, and I'm still trapped on my PayPal account. So yeah, that sucks. But here we are. The gang is all here. Except we don't have a Canadian dude with a beard and a very soft-spoken voice.
Where are you,
Krendar?
Krendar, where art thou?
Krenida, we seek your guidance and explorer's hat, which you don't wear on anytime you're on my show because you want to keep that separate. Because it's a brand recognition, and I respect that. That's why I'm wearing these stupid shades, which are now covered in finger marks. And how the hell do you get rid of them? I'm putting them under the tap a couple of times now, and it doesn't do anything. It's driving me crazy.
Well, what the fuck am I doing? My hair looks like shit. This is a Christmas dream. Let me get my Santa hat.
The hat. I mean, you're the only one who isn't wearing a hat. I actually don't know where my Santa hat is. I think I threw it. I think it was like 2 sizes too small. But it just made it look better. There we go. There we go. Everything is better because you have the Santa hat.
Now it's more Christmassy. This is spreading Christmas cheer here, folks. Spread Christmas, not COVID.
You can spread both, but wait until Hanukkah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I didn't even mean it to be that fucked up. I just picked something random out of my head, and then I'm like, no!
Yeah.
You're a naughty, naughty man, low energy. Yeah, well, duh. That's why the bitches love me! And hate me.
Oh, dang.
Because they all have daddy issues. But who doesn't? Who the fuck doesn't have daddy issues?
Shabisky reminds me of my dad.
How so?
He's distant and doesn't talk much.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm still getting cigarettes or something.
he's so uninterested. He's not even giving you half the fake story. Whatever, kid. Here's $5. Happy whatever.
Here's $5. Go play in the street. Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm doing stuff.
Uncle Tony's out of prison. He'll help you out. Just find him behind the dumpster. If he offers you anything in a long tube with a pointy end, do not take it. Why do you think you don't see your brother anymore? Oh, what a horrible existence I created for these fictitious people. Anyway, now we can get back to playing the game, which I was mostly just There's so much chatting in this game. Dirt, did you ever play this, Dragon Age? Dirt.
You muted yourself, I think, Dirt.
I pushed the talk on. I'm silly. I watched someone play it back in the day, but I watched someone play Dragon Age 2, but I didn't watch all of it.
Don't blame me. That game can be a bit repetitive.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like. Well, you know, it doesn't really seem like it's for me.
Interesting story. I like the animations. They were cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like a single player MMO, or at least that's what I gather from it.
This is more like KOTOR. It was inspired, like the people who made KOTOR made this, and they went on then to make Mass Effect and all the other Dragon Ages. But oh god, Morgan, I wish the animation style was better. You should be like 10% hotter, but this did it for me. I was young and foolish, and I've seen cosplays, so it works.
Gotta use your imagination with these polygons.
look how smooth everything is. Have you seen my character's face?
No.
Well, hopefully you'll see it at one point during this conversation. I
don't think you're sharing your screen with us again.
Oh,
you reshared your screen.
Bollocks! This is gonna.
Look, I scuffed it all up. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to say?
That you scuffed it all up. Maybe I can salvage this. Hold on. Flump. Yeah, I didn't share it. My bad. Share your screen. That's not so bad. I can fix that. Doop, doop. OBS is being acted weird. Have either of you noticed that? Do you either use OBS?
Me? Yeah.
And
OBS.
Dirticus, the strong.
Yeah, but I'm not a master of it or anything. I have a rudimentary understanding of OBS.
I've noticed sometimes when you grab onto things, they kind of like just pull it, like you're constantly clicking down on the mouse. It's weird and off-putting.
You mean how you stretched it?
Yeah, like I don't. Now obviously it's stretched. Fuck it, I'm taking that stretch.
Okay, so what you want to do is to make it go back to the size that it was before. Resize it without clicking the button on your keyboard. Just resize it just without touching your keyboard at all, because you're clicking a key on your keyboard to stretch.
Yeah, I know that. In fact, I can fix that up by just changing the layout here. Hang on, this won't take more than a second. There we go.
I mean, like.
Well, now I can fix. No, that's not what I mean. No, what I mean is that what happens is sometimes when I click on it, it holds it down indefinitely, and it's only been happening lately, and I don't know what's going on. But
It holds it down.
Yeah, it like drags it around and shit.
Oh, You mean where it's holding down the button, basically?
Yeah, and I don't know what's...
It makes you stretch it?
Or just drag it around, and it's weird. But anyway, let's get you back in. Well, there's Dirt anyway.
So, so when you're resizing our cameras right now, you're not clicking your keyboard?
The only thing I'm doing is holding down Alt to drag shit around, so I can capture more of the image I want. Okay.
Yeah, so don't click Alt and resize it, and what it'll do is go back to the default size, not stretched.
Yeah, but look what your picture is right now. It's a little bit of my desktop, so I have to get you in frame. So the only way I can do that is by this. Like, you can give me some pointers after the show. I know I know how to set it back the way it was. It was just, this is going to take some canoodling. And you know what I think about canoodling? Save it till marriage.
Canoodling. Is that fucking in a canoe?
Yep.
Will you marry me?
For a price.
Your soul?
Yeah, I'm selling myself.
Already gone. Try another.
Who?
Your hair.
Oh, no, not worth it.
Even though you can grow it back, that's how little you mean to him.
What a piece of shit.
There, that'll do. That'll do! Now, if we don't mind, I've got a lot of dialogue to skip by. Yeah, so... Oh, Dirt, you said you're down for 3 drinks minimum in the new year, right?
Yes. I'm already on my 3rd now.
See, you've got the right idea. Had I done this tomorrow, I would have I'd have been able to join you. Although I probably got, if I'm playing my cards right, I might be able to drink in an actual pub tomorrow. Which, oh god.
Are you gonna drink through your Corona mask?
I think I'll be given like a little seat in like as far away from other people as possible, and I have to eat food, and I can only stay there for about like an hour and a half. But I don't fucking care. I'll be like, bring forth the pints and do not let them end. And it'll just be like a conveyor belt of like crappy American beer just being wheeled out in an endless loop. Like one of those sushi restaurants, but it's all just the same pint over and over again.
Just go ahead and you just cut a hole in the mask, a little slit, and you can drink through that.
I'll get like a crazy straw and just have it either, like 2 crazy straws either side, and just... I'm a big boy today! Yeah, let's see what the chat's up to. Chat, explain what's going on.
Well, I was going to ask if you know that you were only streaming to us Google Chrome.
Yeah, I hadn't told him.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We didn't know how to break it to you, Chief.
That actually might not be so hard to fix. Every time you guys are worried that like your streams will be not great, just remember, there. That's better. Page. There.
MP.
Now stop bitching.
This guy.
I feel like an overworked dad in a car, and every 5 seconds, like, I spilled my juice box. We left Mr. Snuggles at home.
Scuffed fucking face.
You can see it now, though, right?
I can't.
No, no, we still
white.
can't. You're still showing your browser. Cool
Yeah,
guy.
don't show us the browser. You can also stream the game through Discord.
Yeah, but I can't do that and stream on OBS at the same time.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can still see the game. I'm seeing the same video you can.
Well, yeah, it's back now.
Okay, then I know what the problem is. I just don't touch it, and once it's up. Now, Is everything still good?
Whatever you did just turned it white.
Okay.
Because of the internet connection, us watching that, it's kind of that's why it looks like that, because he lives on Mars or whatever.
Yeah, Ireland is Mars. Yeah, when it tabs out to the game, then you know what you do? Fuck, you open up a second tab and watch it like everyone else. Because I want to get some way through this game today. I've just left the fucking wilds. It's like less than 5% of the game is done. And this is like a chunk game. This could be a chunk stream too. So anyway, oh god. Next year I am just going to completely reorganize everything to make shit like less shitty looking. I don't know how, I don't know why. Well, I know why. Oh, streaming is hard, folks. If you are mentally deranged like I am, do not do it, because you will be easily confused by simple things. My Irish accent came out there. Things.
True.
Probably right. I have no opinion. Burp. Yeah, so anyway, Dirt, we, if I'm gonna have you on in, not January, Jesus, Mickey's gonna be on in January, February then, how's that sound?
Sounds good to me, man.
Cool.
I've got plenty of notice.
I know, right? So there's no excuse. Like a certain individual in the top corner who was very confused up to the last minute. Wait, that's today? Yes, it's fucking today! No. Bring back your pit monk. You don't need to bring into your pit monk. Right?
Look, man, Chad takes it by the day by day.
Every day.
Hey, I can relate to that. Is that happening to everyone else here? Like, as you get older, days just tend to just start to all look the same. Like, the things that stick out with them just kind of fade off.
Time keeps on slipping.
I'm too old for this shit. I wish Logan's Run was our future. I'd be already dead. Renew! Oh, Shabby, you ever see that film?
You want to watch it with me, babe?
Hell yeah! They have, it's set in like this post-apocalyptic society in this big city that's, everyone is living a life of pure luxury, but when they hit 30, they have to be sent to, this sort of, but is it Logan's Run? Yeah, it was Logan's Run. No, yeah, that's Logan's Run. When you hit 30, like this gem starts flashing on your hand, and you have to be basically killed. They call it renewal, and everyone who runs, they send like this police force called like I think it's just called the Runners or whatever after them. And it's interesting. There's boobs in it, and a weird ass robot.
Hey, man, you can all get down with boobs and robots.
And it looks like Tom Servo from the waist down. It's pretty horrible looking because it's stupid and it's amazing. It's clearly made out of tinfoil and cardboard. It's a 70s film, so you know how it is.
Yeah.
Can play through of Dragon Age. Choose the mage. No, of course I didn't. I like to stab shit. I like Alistair's voice actor a lot. He's got chops. Yeah, he's I hear him popping up here and there, but I just know so many women who just want to bang this dude because he was like, I'm kind of attractive and have all these weird jokes. And I'm like, so what? Looks at a personality? What am I, chopped liver? Like, I can't compete with that. A basic personality and simple hygiene? Like, Jesus Christ.
How can you keep up?
No, I mean,
Can't keep up with the hygiene thing.
no, I mean like
That's too much work.
water. It puts me off. Actually, there are people who like I hear a lot of incels. They just intentionally don't shower because they're terrified of water, like aquaphobes. And then they're like, "Why won't women like me?" And they're like, "Because you smell like shit, literal shit. No one even wants to sit on the bus next to you."
Yeah, man, I'm afraid of soap.
Or they cover themselves in not aftershave, like Lynx. Oh no, what do you guys call it? Axe body spray.
Yeah, that's the worst shit.
Oh, it
It's
so is.
It reminds me of like the high school gym locker room. Everyone's just disgusting.
I mean, I'll take it over sweaty teenage hormone bodies, but Jesus Christ.
Just use deodorant, motherfuckers.
I always find the roll-on ones to be the best. They last longer, especially when you're chunky. You gotta think about these things.
All that works for me is that white shit, dude.
Cocaine?
Just cover yourself in cocaine. It definitely smells fresh.
Wow.
I'm going in for a powder, if you know what I mean. And there's like a baby powder all over you, but it's cocaine.
Come back with my eyes bloodshot. My eyes are the size of pins.
I feel ready for whatever today can throw at me. Punch a window on your way out. And that was the 80s summed up right there.
Damn, tell me why all 3 Dead Spaces are still $20 a piece.
The first one can't be.
It is. On Steam it is. $19.99 for Dead Space, $19.99 for Dead Space 2. And
well, you gotta wait. Dead Space 1 and 2 are usually on sale a lot. 3 is a dick. You have to get it on a...
It's 3 days to fucking Christmas. I'm surprised it's not on sale right now.
Well, because they want you to buy... If they do sell shit, they want to buy like the new shit, so you stay in the FOMO and the zeitgeist. No, we finished on Twitch. We finished all 3, and first one's fantastic. Second one's great. Third one sucks, but it has a good few moments. I like the moon. I like
the bosses. Yeah, like that's the one with the big ice spider, right?
Yeah, that's the one on the totally not ripping off the thing planet. But I actually like the moon base. Because you never get to see a city that big getting overrun with necromorphs.
I haven't played it for like 5 or 6 years, man. So it's hard for me to remember.
I don't know why Elton John is the main villain in it, though. But
dude, I don't even remember the main villain, man. I just remember killing a bunch of zombies. Shit, man. Yeah. But I did beat the game, but
I do like
very frustrated with it.
The ending for the DLC that comes afterwards. There's a little bonus ending that you're like, oh wow, I'm surprised it went in that route, but it's not worth it. Second game's solid. That's fun as fuck. That's when you're on the space station and you run across Ellie. Except for the scene with the eye, like you have to put the laser in your... Oh, that's fucking nightmare. I got that wrong like 4 times over, and then I was like, nope, done. I'm going to come back to this when I can stomach it.
Yeah, I like some Dead Space, dude. Sorry, I should speak the fuck up. The chat says we're quiet.
Yeah, as there's just me and everything else, like me and just no other noise. Yeah, you gotta engage more. Talk among yourselves while I wrap up this storyline so we can finally get to some stabbing.
What kind of dog is that, babe?
Chunk dog.
Chunky boy.
He's swole. Yeah. He's very swole.
He's been lifting.
You even lift, bro?
You even lift, bro. Shut
Two.
up, Dirt.
Yeah, Dirt. Christ.
You
Look,
excited?
I don't want to talk over this stunning dialogue.
Shut up, okay? Are you excited for the GTA snow coming, Dirt? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Yeah.
He's just
snow.
loading up.
I had to process it. I was like, I don't know, am I? Yes? Question mark?
Oh, dude, I talked in my chat on my other channel, and it didn't disappear.
Yeah, try it.
Yay!
Can you
Let's
try
try here and
Hallelujah.
see what happens if I try to talk here.
He's been shadow banned for days.
Trying to type something normal in the chat.
Yeah, type something normal.
Question mark?
Yeah.
So you guys don't see it, huh?
No. That's fucked up.
All I did was say, "Hey guys," and put a smiley face.
Aw.
Not today.
I'm a sweet boy, and
You're
they're being mean to me.
Gage will fill you in on a lot of the lore of the game. I could, but I'm like juggling 50 things at once, and now, thanks to you motherfuckers, I'm very, very self-conscious about the stream just collapsing in like 5 seconds. How dare you tell me something was going wrong? Of course, when Jamie Darkey was on for the first one, she we got about half an hour in, then the whole PC just collapsed.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was a shitty way to start it.
Yeah, dude. I was playing Black Flag like a while ago, and my shit just blue screened, and I'm like, really? It's just Black Flag? What the fuck? I don't know if it was just like a random occurrence or whatever, because this machine has never blue screened before or since. But it scared
Throw
the
away
shit
the
out of me.
game.
Yeah, set it on
Didn't turn it
fire.
on immediately either. Yeah, I mean, dude, I can't. I love Black Flag.
I love it too.
I see why people are like, people have said it was their favorite Assassin's Creed. It's pretty
Did you see the one with the any of the glitches, like the
dude?
the
I love using this axe because people's heads just like, it's like they'll glitch around and shit. It's amazing. You gotta pick. It's a shame you can't like buy it in the store and use it. You gotta pick it up off people.
Oh yeah, in the older ones you could get like they brought it back in later games, but all right, so we're off to Lothering. Or is it Loathing? Is it Loathing or Lothering? What a shitty name for a town. Very, very European. Welcome to Loathing, twinned with Scum. Good old Scum. Home of the nicest people in the world.
Welcome to our town, Hatred.
Well, Jesus, like, we have a town in Ireland called Dingle.
Hey!
Yep.
Shout out to Dingle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd love to hear that.
Yeah, there's a town named after you there, Dingle. There's also I think somewhere in like the UK there's fucking, and
Sign for fucking.
oh god, there's a few.
I've seen the fucking sign.
Yeah, of course. If you ever watched the pilot for Jackass, they go to anus.
No, it's my anus.
My anus, that's the one.
There's chips. You can get chips in my anus. That was the
So there's a waste treatment plant in my anus.
Oh man, I miss old Jackass. I haven't seen that shit since I was a kid, man.
I'll tell you what I miss. I miss old Tom Green.
I've seen some of that shit.
I was a kid, but I stayed up well past my bedtime for the premiere of the Monica Lewinsky one, where he just harasses his parents with Monica Lewinsky, and he changes their car to be called like the Pussy Wagon with these two lesbians going down each other on the front of it, and he doesn't tell them, and so they just, when they find out he's coming in their car that he's painted over, they go off to like wait at the bus to go to work, and he just follows them and ends up like outside of like a crowded bus stop in the Pussy Wagon. Going like, Mom, Dad, do you not like the car? oh God, that was some good shit. Apparently he watches Drunken Peasants, Tom Green.
Really?
Yeah, I remember back in the day, TJ and Paul and all them were on it, and they were like, what the fuck? Noise? There shouldn't be noise. That was weird. Damn, there's Bioware at work even back then. Yeah, there was a few things I liked Tom Green did after the show ended. Did you ever watch his 24-hour live stream of his house?
No, but I have heard of that being a thing.
He tried to set up like a podcast where he'd like interview people in like his study, but for the rest of it, he would get a bunch of, like, he would just put up a bunch of web cameras around his house, and you just see him walking around his house. He'd eat cereal looking out his window. He'd be sleeping. It'd be like the most boring shit in the world. And then randomly, like, you'd see his guest, who would be the fat guy from Borat, he would show up and he'd interview him. I watched that for like 3 weeks. At one point, he was having like a huge fight with a dude who got his pizza order wrong. And he's like, no, I wanted the Cajun chicken, all right? The Cajun chicken. You sent me the regular chicken. I know my chicken. And he just goes into this huge fucking fight. Oh, it doesn't hold a candle to the Andy Dick stream, though. Were either one of you there for that?
When Paul was restricted?
You, Paul, and T on a Periscope. Yeah. That was... it was just after the breakup, and they were like trying to find something to do, so they were just on his couch together looking at shit, and then someone says, dude, Andy Dick is live. It's his son, but we all thought it was like his male lover sitting on just a mattress on the ground.
Sure it was a sleeping bag.
No, it was like a blanket, but you could see how dirty it was. It looked like a crack den he was in. Like, it was... and we were all trying to get him to say deep fat fried. You guys are all here talking about fries.
Yeah.
Oh, that was years later. It's like we all have medals to say hashtag we were there for the Andy Dick stream. I think like his best friend or like his sister called him at one point, and they're like, Andy, are you doing okay? And he puts her on loudspeaker. Yeah, I'm taking my meds. Why? God. Oh, Andy, you're a fucking freako, but we love you.
Have you ever played the original Fable? Low Energy?
No. I've seen people play it. I played Fable 2. Absolutely loved it. Get Tom Green on Play Truck Driving Simulator. Oh, God. That would be the apex of the Low Energy brand. Me just with my drinking hat on. With like 2 really crappy beers. Oh, we should get some Keystone Lights. A bit of Trumpster Bob going on.
So you are a proud owner of a beer.
Oh, absolutely. This is my 4th now. This one's a little bit not right in my face, but it's all good. The problem is no one tells you about those hats. Once you start like sucking out of them, they can't stop pumping liquid out, so you kind of have to block them with your mouth or keep it in your mouth at all times. So it's like going to the dentist and try to talk.
Them down, dude.
Yep, you have to keep on drinking. Once you stop, you can't stop, or else there's just dribbles of beer everywhere. I was wearing it for the Missy Ann 3 drinks minimum. So you're like talking like this the whole time. Meanwhile, you just have to keep on drinking and drinking They're drinking. Oh God.
You know, like drinking up whatever slurps out after you're talking.
Yeah. Thank God for the beard.
I'm trying to finish my third beer right now, Gage.
Nice. Consumption is the function of this junction, after all.
It's blood.
You know, blood.
Drinking some blood. It's Bud Light Platinum Seltzer because 5% alcohol in a seltzer beverage is just not enough when you're trying to not drink a whole bunch of carbs. Even though I just drank a bunch of Budweiser the other day, you know, you just gotta regulate it somehow.
You gotta balance it out. Meanwhile, Shabisky's here on a completely weed-based diet, showing us all up.
Yeah, I ate about, you know,
2 grams of Bud.
Yeah, 2 weed burgers today with a weed shake.
I just take mine straight and chew the flower.
Oh damn!
I just look at an image of a weed plant and I suddenly get stoned. I'm really a cheap date.
You're right. I'm with you, man. There's nothing like some good exotic looking shit, and you're just like, dude.
Have you ever seen those people who like they're all the scams, but they're like they're the audio highs. You ever seen them?
Yeah.
You were like yeah.
I used to. I was. I stumbled upon this shit in like middle school because you know whatever. But there was this one that I remember, like being a big deal, like because you know it's like these brainwaves people play and you're supposed to meditate to them or whatever. There was one called the Gates of Hell, and like people would like supposedly have these like hellish experiences.
Oh, I remember. You can find them on YouTube, like, and they're just like really weird ass recordings. There's this huge build up where the person's like explaining all the details of hell and mentioning the Bible and always dropping links to their websites.
I'm just talking about like a tone, like you're playing binaural beats,
and
like supposedly it's supposed to produce like the worst anxiety, fucking panic attack experience you could have. I don't know. I tried it and was like, this is dumb. This is bullshit. Because, like, you know, I was like, binaural beats. Yeah.
Everyone's just looking for that free high. I don't know. Did either one of you hear this urban legend as a kid where you microwave a banana peel and it gets you high?
No, I've heard putting like they would put toothpaste on an orange peel in prison, and supposedly that would ferment, and if you ate that, you would hallucinate.
I didn't know that. I know what a fifi is in American prison, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've heard multiple people tell me that one, but I don't know how true it is. I never tried to ferment an orange peel in toothpaste.
I once got some wine to ferment, and that was about it. I'm bad at doing the whole brewing stuff. I'm good at consuming brewing stuff, but I'm bad at making it.
Yeah, it's like a whole process or whatever. It's kind of like growing a plant, just growing yeast.
It's definitely something it's definitely something I'd love to get into. And I know you can buy. I know what's the big ones that everyone loves. Mead. All the massive mead kits that you saw like 2 or 3 years ago online constantly. Like, make your own mead at home. And they start at 80 and you have to constantly buy more packs from them. And they're like, this is such a fucking scam. It's like those coffee machines with the little capsules. Once you buy it, which is already a massive payment, then you have to constantly use it. Constantly get the capsules over and over and over and over and over again. Fuck that noise. I'll just go out and buy my own mead. Which I'm not a fan of anyway, but in this moment.
Sorry.
What?
Cameron said that him and his brother smoked a toothpaste orange peel when they were kids. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I'm learning so much tonight.
I mean, I never did it, but I'm glad I'm not the only one that's ever
Did it work?
Yeah, did he talk about it working? Did he tell us?
I think I remember as a kid hearing that. At first, I was thinking it was eating, but then he said that when I was a kid, I remember hearing that if you smoke a banana peel, it'll get you high. Never tried it.
Wait, no, not that. I have heard that. I've heard about smoking the banana peel, but we were talking about specifically a toothpaste orange peel.
Yeah, that is a specific thing. Two things. First of all, I can't say the word specific right now for some reason. Specific. Thanks so much for the likes, everyone. Big shout out to you all. If you can, this is of course a charity stream, so we would very much appreciate if you could check out the link in the description for the animal shelter. If you have or will donate, please tell me, because I have no way of knowing right now. It'd just be nice to know that I'm helping out in some way. And a second thanks, if you are enjoying this, don't forget to join our Discord. Thanks so much for the people who already subscribed. I don't know why it's not popping up, but there's like a sea of issues I'm dealing with right now, so I'm not surprised I didn't see the notification. But yeah, all right. Sorry, guys. Go on.
So what's the matter? You don't love puppies?
Yeah. Look at that pupper right there. You want to piss him off? He'll know where you live.
That's your dog, right? Shit. I like
Woof and shit. He doesn't even say bark anymore. It just goes bork. Like whoa, whoa.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing, Gage. You either ate the seeds out of the packet, or you didn't eat enough, because yes, there is a hallucinogen in morning glory seeds called LSA. However, if you buy them from the store and they don't grow wild, then they do not contain the LSA because it's bred out of them or genetically altered. But yes, I know a lot of people who have gotten high consuming morning glory seeds, and I've heard it is an unpleasant, cramping, and undesirable experience.
What I have to ask, like, there's so many ways of getting high out there, so many ways of getting drunk, stoned, whatever. Some of them just look so unpleasant to be not worth it. Like people who intentionally don't get enough oxygen in so they can kind of get the bubbles forming in their brains and shit like that. Like, fucking hell. Or hell, like all the opiums. Like, it's already bad enough when you got heroin, but then you got fentanyl.
I was in high school. I was a junior in high school, and there was this guy in my math class. He's like, "Hey, bro, check this out," and he rolls up his sleeve. And I'm like, "What? You got a what happened?" And he's like, "No, dude, this is a fucking fentanyl patch." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, I've been fucking rolling for 3 days," and I'm like, "Good for you, bro. What the fuck?"
Pardon me a moment. I need to go and grab myself something for the throat. I think whatever Shabisky gave me is spreading.
You got the throat.
Yeah.
Continue among yourselves. I need to pick up some.
I gave him AIDS. It wasn't an accident. What?
He asked me not to do it, but should we peer pressure this Irish dude into playing Among Us?
Let's peer pressure him into smoking
orange
Windex.
Peel. Yeah. Yeah, I heard if you spray orange peel with Windex, that it's unhealthy and you shouldn't consume that.
No, I heard that would get you high and it's completely safe. I don't think you know what you're talking about, dumbass. No, I'm kidding. It's not. Guys, don't do that. Does that guy have bloods on him? Is that period bloods?
Yeah, dude. What's up with the period bloods on this guy's fucking period?
Whenever you have combat, you immediately get dosed in blood, and it just
like
follows you.
Comfortable they are with blood all over them.
It does kind of look like oh god, there was this weird fetish porn someone linked me to on Facebook a few years ago, and it was this dude who basically likes when his girlfriend squats over his face and queefs when she's on her period. and it just basically shotguns everything all over his face. He also liked.
We just went down to 2 viewers.
I've never been more flaccid in my life.
Dude also liked getting kicked in the face by her. The same, like a year later, I saw a video from him, and it was just like she was really going at him too. Like he was sitting there, and she was kind of at an angle. She was kind of slamming her foot off, and she was in heels, as well, not like high heels, but like platforms, and just going whoosh whoosh whoosh. I'm like, fucking hell, what the hell's wrong with this dude? What the hell's wrong with her, for that matter?
Puncture my testicle with a stiletto.
Oh, I'm getting Garu flashbacks. Ugh.
Don't know what that is, don't care to know.
Good, because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood of reliving my version of Nam. You just see like welcome to like Fur Affinity and like Hentai Foundry images going across my face when you hear helicopters. DeviantArt and LiveJournal links. No. The things I did to get girls to send me topless pictures of themselves as a teenager. Wow, you like me? Well, I like different things than most girls. Like what? Like eating guys alive? Oh. Can I still see your boobs? Priorities, man. Fucking priorities.
The internet is a hell of a place.
The internet's a hell of a place. Then you die. Then Google uploads everything you are to a big server it's building of the human race.
It's gonna get downloaded into the Elon Musk brain frame.
It's just gonna. He'll be like what's the Modak from the Hulk, but he'll be it'll just be his head and his little arms and legs and just millions of like personalities going into his skull.
An AI of 1,000 different dead souls, millions. Fuck it.
Their porn histories alone will just fill Congress of Library upon Congress, the Library of Congress upon Library of Congress.
That's what I'm saying. This is a big computer we're talking about.
I still hate the fact that in this game it's next to impossible to see anyone sitting. Like they never could master your character sitting down, so everyone's always standing. So it'll be interesting to see if I spot anyone who's just like at a chair.
It's pretty sad because you feel like it would be easy to just map that.
Yeah, just do an L, like an L with like an extra piece.
I don't know. I didn't develop this game, but I feel like it'd be pretty easy. But maybe like, who knows? It's probably just a shortcut because they were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna jam this shit out."
Yeah, pretty much.
After making smooth standing and sitting animations, because it's not about the positioning; it's probably about making it natural. You know, making it look natural. Them standing up and sitting down.
And then of course they put the the stock animations going back and forth. Their BioWare does that a lot. Like the characters have like 2 or 3 same hand movements, same way of moving back and forth. And they use it in all their different games, so you end up seeing like a drink animation in Mass Effect, in Dragon Age 2, and so on and so forth.
I've heard about shit like that. You
know, sometimes it makes sense. Like, you don't need to animate every single fucking rock in a game. But, you know, anyone who plays it will spot the little shortcuts they use. Okay. Okay. Now we can finally move on.
Since you enjoy this game, though, and you said you tried Fable. I
Fable 2.
2, yeah,
and 3.
You'd probably really like the first one. That's my favorite one.
They just remastered it like in the past couple of years, didn't they?
I think so.
Oh yeah. I was just playing that recently. You're talking about the first one?
Yeah, I think they remastered the original Fable. And
Yeah,
I think they're
babe.
coming out with I forget exactly what it's called, but there's a new Fable coming out soon.
A fourth? Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for that. I mean, it's just a
There's
teaser.
like a little
There's no.
pixie thing getting eaten by a frog. It doesn't tell you shit.
Which is weird because it's still set in the same universe because after all, like it was all Victorian and shit. So are we gonna go have like a prequel or? Which I'd be kind of down for. I'd be kind of down for a. What was the name of that really crappy Netflix show that Disenchanted? That always reminded me a lot of Fable.
I couldn't really get into it. I watched a couple episodes of it and was like, eh.
I didn't give a shit about the main character. She's a spoiled little shit who's constantly complaining. I'm like, things are so hard. When she literally uses people as like furniture. And I'm meant to feel sorry for her. No, I don't. I saw on Facebook they're going to be releasing season 3.
Yeah, I heard that too, and I was like, they're still making that?
I know. They're going to go to steampunk land.
Ooh, that's gonna attract a whole different brand of nerd.
Let's be honest here, the steampunk brand never really took off, did it? Like it's never had that one moment in the sun. Not like Cyberpunk, not like.
Now it does. Now it's in Disenchantment, and all you little steampunk nerds can go watch Disenchantment.
Oh, it's a shame. I like some things about steampunk. It's definitely a cool vibe, but fuck that shit. Oh, okay. Look at him just standing there. I really hope.
I really just want a top hat with like goggles attached.
Okay, so we got a top hat, but then there's like a little stovepipe funnel coming out on the side of it. Oh wow! So does it keep your head warm? No, it's just there. What do those cogs do? They're just cogs I glued onto it. Okay, so you've just basically found some trash and jammed it into some clothes, ruining the clothes. Yeah. We have airships. You know who else had the airships? The world. And then the Hindenburg happened.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When he said airships, I think of the Hindenburg. Oh, the humanity.
That thing burned so fucking quickly. Like it just immediately just.
Dude, imagine being the guy just having to be like, yes, I am announcing this, and oh my god, it's burst into flames.
Oh, the humanity. Hey, decades later, we had tons of people dying, roasting alive in a helium ball of fiery death.
Dude, how many people died on the Hindenburg? Maybe people aren't burning alive, but people are dying by the thousands every day. Fuck the Hindenburg.
I think, hey, too soon, okay? What will Nazi Germany think?
Like 80 years ago? Fuck the Hindenburg.
And you know what else? Fuck the Titanic and the Lusitania. Oh, God.
Sorry to any
Remember, this is a charity stream. Oh, this is why I don't think I'm gonna link this to the charity when this is done. They gave me permission to do this, but that's where it ends. Like I'm just gonna be like, eh.
Here on the Low Energy Videos channel, we value the lives of animals above all else.
Especially those who die in early 20th century disasters.
Did any animals die on the Hindenburg? Doubtful.
And famously, dogs survived in the Titanic. So, yeah. Who's the real monster here? You for not donating to the charity.
Don't you want to save the Hindenburg Titanic dogs?
One of them could have bit Hitler, and he would have gotten an infection and never became chancellor. I'm just saying. Look at that man's beard. That is an unfortunate beard.
Holy shit, I'm just now seeing the fucking face of your character. Zoomed out, it didn't look very odd, but now that I got a good look at it, holy shit, it's Crimson Chin.
The Crimson Chin!
Yeah, Michael Jackson and Crimson Chin.
Oh, Shabby's pissed off because your one's better.
Michael Jackson's pretty good. It looks like, dude. Hold up, it's like it's the prince from Shrek.
Oh, yeah, the thing is that the more I look at him, the more he kind of does.
It's Prince Charming, dude.
Meanwhile, like the characters, you can tell like there's only got 4 or 5 like facial choices, so they just kind of stick them all together. This is like this is nothing on what you can make in Oblivion. Like the characters in Oblivion are gloriously horrible and horribly glorious. In fact, it's more of a challenge to make a good-looking character in Oblivion.
Oh, what the hell is going on with that chick? I'm seeing it on the stream. Her ear. Weird too. But I think I gotta get off of here, guys, and go masturbate.
Again?
This time. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Shabisky. Now we know where he gets his wax from.
Is 3 times a day too much?
Yeah, I mean, you just like listen. He consumes enough cannabis that if he just shoots it out on a fucking glass sheet, out in the sun for 2 days, scrapes it off with a razor onto a piece of wax paper or maybe into a silicone dish, and just he rips it up.
That is far more detailed than I was expecting. You've thought about this before, haven't you, Dirt?
No, he's told me about it.
Oh, have you partaken?
Not yet. We're worlds apart, me and this guy. But one day I'll try his essence.
His essence.
Give it a shot. Give it a good
Cummy's wax.
Shabby, 2021. Start up your cummy wax business.
Cummy wax.
Cummy wax. Have a little like chip. What the fuck's going on in my character's face? He's like.
There will be an up-to-date STD test with every gram of your Shabisky Cummy wax.
Cummy wax.
All right.
All right, big balls.
Guys, I'll see you later.
Take care, brother.
Slàinte. Wait, that's not the right word. Slánlat. Slánlat.
Did it fuck up? Does my camera look weird? Did I fuck it up? Did he fuck it up?
We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here if something goes wrong. We'll deal with this together as a family. Okay?
You know what? I'm really glad you're Irish, because I've been calling you Irish from the beginning. And for a second there, I thought, like, is he Irish or is he Scottish? Who knows? I don't think the guy's from Wales, but I'm 90% sure he's Irish because he never corrected me. And it's really satisfying to know.
Hey, at least you actually pin it down. Over here, everyone thinks I'm American.
Dude, that's a powerful thing. I've heard that people love Americans over there.
They like your money.
Hey, that's true. Like, if you're a travel... Oh, this one's a traveler.
Ooh, you want to be careful of using that around these parts. This is traveler. This is like a traveler stronghold right now. There's another word we could use for them, and occasionally I've let it slip, but it's literally the equivalent of the N-word for them, so I would not use it. Yeah. Oh, there's some strong hatred towards the traveling community in Ireland from people who aren't members.
Well, you know, I mean, look, here's the thing. I never really considered going to Ireland because my ancestry is Scottish. My brain was always been like, yeah, I'm going to Scotland and get drunk one day, and you know. And
I've done that, and it's fun. Glasgow is a fun city.
Yeah, my ancestors are from Glasgow. That's funny. I'm literally like a 3rd generation American.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, third generation American. My great grandmother came off the boat from Scotland. She was born in Glasgow.
Now you have to say it right. It isn't Glasgow because it sounds like you're saying glass cow when you say that. Good old glass cow. The glass cow of Glasgow. I wonder if that's a thing.
Who's that fucking comedian guy?
Not Bill Bailey.
No, he was like a late night guy. He's a loud fucking.
He's got like crazy hair, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got crazy eyes. He's like I can't remember his fucking name. My mom loved him. I watched all his shit when I was little.
Yeah, he's in a few movies as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he was in a TV show in the early days too. I can't remember the fucking name. I can't. What the fuck? I gotta look this up.
Yeah, you do that because it would just fuck up my screen even more. Everything I touch turns to ass, and not the fun sort of ass that Bella Defiant tells us to eat. Bloop, 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 bloop. I saw she's going full on the sex now. I saw that she's no longer doing the jokey joke, but the fully full. She must need the money.
Craig Ferguson.
Oh, that is not the man I was thinking of, but I do know Craig Ferguson.
That's who I was thinking about. Craig fucking Ferguson. I liked Craig Ferguson. I haven't thought about him in years.
Oh God, the one I'm thinking of. Oh God, I can't remember. But no, there's a good few ones. I actually went to when I was in Glasgow, I went to a comedy night in this underground bar. Very cool looking. These two sisters, and they're like musical twins, and they just like read. Mostly what they do is they read comments from like incels and horny dudes who are just constantly hitting on them. But I thought they were fucking hilarious because they occasionally go, oh shit, what am I doing? I'm stupid in my pot. They occasionally just like release music videos. Get what they're fucking called. I actually have like a ticket of them somewhere, but I don't know, it doesn't matter. But no, I liked Glasgow. I went to the brewery there, the Tenants Brewery. That was a fun trip.
Lev,
Yeah.
do you have Black Flag installed?
I don't right now, no, but I can.
Damn it, you motherfucker!
Dun 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 dun.
I thought maybe we could play that multiplayer. Since it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Well, I want to get through Dragon Age as much as possible before the end of it.
Fair enough.
It's like a
5%.
challenge. Now it's about 7%.
To be honest, I've been plowing through Black Flag a lot quicker than I wanted to. I'm already like 35% of the way through.
You should have said back when I was streaming it. It would have made. I would have made the streams more engaging.
I didn't really realize that you were streaming it until a few days ago.
Yeah, that was. Geez, we finished with that maybe a month and a half ago. Like it's still too fresh in my mind, but I can boot it up in the new year if you're down to clown.
I mean, look, here's the thing. I'll take a look at the multiplayer and see if it's any good, because who knows, it might be garbage and not worth your time.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's not going to be getting too crazy.
Oh, yeah, probably not. But I did kill the white whale today, and that was really
nice. You see the white whale.
And
yeah.
I'm really early in the game, and it was like I didn't have my shit upgraded all the way, so it was really satisfying to kill him on like the third try. So I was like, I know I can do it.
I went everywhere to get the shanties. I was very proud of myself.
You know what? Here's the thing. I need some more because I'm tired of hearing the we get our pay. I'm tired of that.
I like I like Lever Johnny. That's a really nice song.
I like Randy Dandy.
Randy Dandy 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 oh.
Because the Dreadnoughts covered it. Are you familiar with the Dreadnoughts?
I don't know if I know I've heard a cover of it, but the
Dreadnoughts are good. I like that band. They're it's some like weird kind of like polka metal, shanty, old timey march band. So like they do all kinds of shit. It's pretty cool.
I liked it when they were singing in they sung it in Master and Commander. Like the whole cast did, and it was kind of cool. So
you're a pirate guy. You've seen Black Sails, right?
Oh yeah, I watched up. I don't think I watched the whole series, but I watched like up to season 3, I think.
Oh Oh, dude, I feel you. It took me a whole year to finish the final season because I didn't want it to end. I really enjoyed Black Sails.
I liked the hurdy-gurdy music in it at the opening. I had no idea that thing even existed. And then what's his name? Down the rabbit hole. That dude. He uses hurdy-gurdies. Which you have to admit, it's a funny word. Hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy, dirty,
Hurdy-dirty-dirty dirt.
This is beer 4, and it's about half gone.
Damn, you're doing us proud.
Look,
What?
you know, Lev, I showed up about 40 minutes late, and I promise you I will be here until the stream ends.
Okay.
I am at your beck and fucking call.
I think after a while you won't remember what planet you're on, but okay, we'll play it by ear.
Listen. Fear not, my friend, because this is what I do. Now, it's not usually online, or not always.
I think I've caught you occasionally with a camera in front of you with a few libations
Yeah.
down you. Just a few. Spore comes to mind.
Hey, man, a few months prior, before shit hit the fan and assholes wanted to be assholes, I was just drinking all day on Shab stream, having a good old time. What you think? You're going live till 4 in the morning your time? That's nothing here. That'll be, what time is it for you?
It's Jesus. It is currently at the dome. The time will tell. It is around about 10 at night.
Oh yeah, dude. That'd be 5 hours from now. That'd be 10 at night for me, dude. I'm with you, Lev. Don't worry about me.
Well, no worries, because I have to make up for the lack of yesterday's streaming. So I got to take a chunk out of this. Good old chunk.
Big old chonking. Now regale me, what's the story that this character is transpired through so far? Because I've missed the initial steps of this dragon age.
Well, Aiden Koosland is a scion of the House of Koosland, who was betrayed by Arl Emond. No, Arl Howe, sorry. Arl Howe was his father's best friend, but he's also voiced by Tim Curry, which means he cannot be trusted. He betrayed us in the dead of night while the army marched down south to fight the Darkspawn. We escaped, went down to help the army out, with the help of the Grey Wardens, who are like the best killers of Darkspawn in the whole world. But now you are forced to join them because of some stupid law. And it doesn't help that everyone was killed except for you and Snarky Pants behind me there, because armies tend to not survive well when they're fighting hordes of the undead and demons.
Your character does look like Michael Jackson.
When I was creating him, there was like several stages I was going through on the fly. First, I want him to be like the most prissy, primmy motherfucker on the planet, and then I'm like, well, maybe I can do that, but also make him horribly grotesque. But no, he's wealthy. So, yeah, he's the only one who doesn't realize how ugly he is. He's like, oh, aren't I beautiful today? And you know what? More power to him. He is a king. Well, he will be a king if I play the cards right. But yeah, like this is really early on in the game. I played some DLC first because you can play some prequel DLC to get some bonuses. That's why my sword is glowing like it's literal death, because it is. So of course I'm strapping it to my back and keeping it right next to my dog. I mean, look at that. It looks like I've got a rocket pack made of farts. Oh god, that chin though. That majestic chin. Anyway. Flak bang, yeah, big time. Tim Curry is in this game. Hell yeah, he is. You won't hear him because he's muted, because I have the whole game muted, but still.
I mean, why?
Well, it was because the sound overlaps what I can hear, so I can barely hear myself talk, let alone any guest we might have on.
Now listen.
But I can do the voice if you want when the time comes.
Shab told me, he was like, listen, dude, like, you should do what I do and always have it so you hear yourself in your headphones. But I just can't think over the sound of my own voice.
It is too sexy, isn't it? You'd get distracted.
No, I actually hate the sound of my own voice, so I'd rather be exposed to it as little as possible.
You have generic dude American voice number 3 to me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like if you were creating a character, you'd just be going through all the different voices. Like you'd be stock number 3.
I'm default 3, like, except like generic long-haired stoner default.
You're not from California, are you? Because that would be perfect.
No. Tragically, I'm from New Jersey.
Oh, even better. You're in the background of every party scene in a Kevin Smith film from the 90s. You don't have any speaking role. You're just there in like here's an indie band and it's someone's old abandoned warehouse.
That's true.
I know I've been to a few parties like that. Christ. I miss going to parties like that. I never really liked like big gigs. I went to Metallica last year. That was cool. But we went out to
one real cool party I went to in high school that was in like somebody's like workshop warehouse kind of deal, but it was on their property. And they had their like literally like a whole band's worth of fucking music, like guitars, drums, high dollar equipment, everything, good speakers, and like all they had was a drummer and a guitarist, but there was like every fucking instrument there. But then just like a big projector they were playing music videos on and shit. Good old days. A buddy of mine was tripping acid for the first time, and I put on a Mastodon music video. It was I believe The Hunter, which is, if you've ever seen this, a particularly psychedelic music video.
How'd you take it?
He was staring at it with his jaw dropped and fucking eyes wide, and then he was like, dude. I think after a while, he said, I'm gonna have to watch this when I'm sober.
Oh, he's okay when he realizes he's off it. It's when people like freak the fuck out, like, oh shit, they've lost the touch with reality. Oh, it's like when people do do bong hits of salvia and shit like that, and then like jump out the window screaming of spiders and shit.
Now, Lev, I don't know if I told you this, but I smoked salvia when I was about 13 years old.
Fuck. You might have told me the story, but still, it's still worthy of a fuck.
13 or 14, maybe. I was 14. I don't know. It was probably the summer. I was probably 14. Probably 14. Anyways, long story short, that's the only thing that I've ever done that's ripped me out of my body and thrown me into another dimension. And no longer was I at nighttime on the balcony at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I was thrown into some neon dimension where everything was really happy and cartoonified. It's but at the same time, like, there was an eeriness to it that when I snapped out of it, I was like, this is wrong. And I didn't like it.
You went to Toontown out of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay, so literally, like, you've seen SpongeBob, my good friend. Like they do those like hyper realistic images sometimes, and the one of Mr. Krabs with his face all twisted, like, more, and it's like,
yeah,
basically the freakiest one they ever put up. I looked over to my friend
more
and saw him as that specific image standing in the middle of a desert. And I'm like, we're not in Kansas anymore.
When you came to, did you have like any idea what happened?
Yeah, I was like, wow, this was wrong. It should. But after I actually came down, I was like, that was pretty fucking cool. But like when I was like still experiencing the afterglow, I was like really well. I see. Here's the thing: I had no idea that what I was trying was going to be a hallucinogen. I just thought I was gonna get real high. But yeah, dude, I was ripped right out of my body and was not prepared for it. Like when I first hit it, like for the first like 5 seconds, I just felt like I smoked like a really good bowl of weed. But then everything unraveled very quickly, and I was no longer present.
Yeah, but I've heard most people get it wrong by like treating it the same way as weed.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like I mean, I was young. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was the only one who had second thoughts about it, but I feel like they gave because I was the first one to do it. I feel like they gave me more than anyone else because I had a full bowl and I torched it in one hit.
Reminds me, what's the film where they're hanging out with a bunch of like Indians and like Native American Indians. He does like a massive hit of the drug they're all passing around, and everyone laughs and says, "That was for the whole tribe. You're gonna get so fucked. You're probably gonna die." And then it goes into like a half hour.
What it's from, but I do remember that.
Yeah, and they're all speaking like their native language when they're doing it.
I don't know what that's from, but I remember that.
It wasn't. Oh god, there's a few places it could be. All right, so I'm looking for right in here. I'm looking for my. Oh, let's go and talk to Sten, who's in the cage. That'll be fun. I could tell you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But well, you guys have been fantastic tonight. Really appreciating it. Of course, still like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And of course, check out the links in the description down below for the charity that tonight is for. If you donate, do tell us. For I have no other way of knowing, and it sucks because I feel like someone's going to take that advantage and be like, I donated. Obviously, if they say I donated 500, I'd be like, sure, buddy. But if someone says I donated like 10 and they didn't, I'd be like, I gotta take them at their word. But that's the internet for you. When I did Salvia, the first time I got it got dark, like I had oil slick film, and my friend turned into a cute blob monster with many eyes and sharp teeth covered all the eyes. That's trippy.
Nice.
Yeah. It wasn't trippy, it was more like very low frames per second. There's Shabisky starting his own magical journey. Yeah.
See, that's funny, Gage, that you mentioned that because I've smoked some weed. Like I got so high when I was like again younger because I was a little rapscallion that literally like I was so stoned it was like I was seeing in stop motion. I haven't had that since.
Trying to think, did I ever? I know I got I think it was a mixture of sleep deprived and just smoked way too much hash. But I once just saw my dog and I said, "Hi Tara," and she looked up to me and I swear I heard in a really dark voice, "Hello, Dylan." Like, it fucking threw me for a loop. But the only time I've ever hallucinated.
I always thought you'd have a more Irish name like Connor or Ewan.
Dylan is Welsh, so it's technically Celtic. Yeah, not the DI, the DY one.
I know a dude whose what's his last name? I know, I think that's probably like Norwegian or something, but it's Rathje.
Nice.
Rathje. Rathje.
Jesus.
What the fuck that is.
Oh god, God, I ran across when I was in Norway. Like I ran across some crazy ass motherfucker names and like weird pronunciations. But then when I asked like Norwegians, they don't say those words themselves. They don't go like Skolkenfjord or anything like that. They just go like Skald. That's a Skald over there. You know, like, even they're like, yeah, the words are a bit weird, but you know, you grow up with them. I hear Icelandic is the most bullshit of all of them to get. That and Finnish, but Finnish doesn't really count. I'd love to go to Finland though. They apparently party really hard at night, but in the daytime they're all very quiet and professional. What was that?
That's what I've heard. They're partiers over in Finland.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, just heating up a little dab here, doing a Shabisky.
I was gonna sworn you were about to say, I'm just heating up this this spoon right here. Like, dude, what you do in the comfort of your own home is your own thing, but maybe don't do that on camera.
No, I'm just doing a little Shabisky here.
Yeah, I got a little bit of the George Foreman going on. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Shabisky. That's Jamie Darkey. Whenever totes up, gonna have myself some George Foreman. Gonna turn on the grill.
Get a little taste of that George Foreman.
Mm-hmm. So when's the next time we're gonna see a dirt stream? We're gonna see one before the end of the year?
Definitely before the end of the year. I plan to do it in the next week because I'll have a little bit of free time, and who knows? You know, I left Far Cry 5 on a blank note. Maybe I'll play something different. Maybe I'll just sit there and get drunk and talk a bunch of shit. I don't know, but it'll happen before January 1st. Solid.
If I can, I'll be there in the chat, sending some sort of support your way.
Thanks, my friend. I try to go live every other month or so.
Ooh-wee.
For all the folks watching at home, that's what we refer to as a pretty fat dab.
You have been known to partake of the wacky and the backy, so I'm told.
I have been known to blow out a lung or two all at once.
Get some of that Shabisky wax.
Yeah, some of the Shabisky batter.
Oh, I was at a party once in the States. Won't say where, because names and places they might.
Confidentiality.
Yeah, but I was at a party, like a house party. It was actually, I think it was like in like the shitty part of town, and it kind of looked like a crack den from the outside. Inside it was nice. So, but like everyone was just getting stoned and getting drunk and ordering pizza and watching zombie movies. It was like 50 at one point people there. It was packed. But I was just there sitting, and everyone was passing around this this pipe. Everyone had brought their own bongs and pipes. This one dude had made a bong out of an aquarium, for fuck's sake. It was crazy. But passes me the pipe, and I grew up with joints, and really low-grade joints by American standards. So I took the hit of it, and for like 10 minutes, I just couldn't even see because my eyes were closed. I was like... And then I just went smooth.
That's what you say. Smooth.
Well, that was crazy ass shit. I miss a lot of those people. I actually ran across them a few years ago. One or two of them. Hadn't seen them in years. I'm heading back to the States in bloody 2022, assuming America's not currently on fire, or more so on fire.
Are we still burning?
Everywhere is burning somewhere.
Fair enough. I got the dab sweats. I'm gonna kick on this fan real quick.
Absolutely. Ooh. I got me a Tinder match.
Holy shit. Okay, hold the presses. Swipe right, and if it's a match, we need to DM her immediately. We'll handle this on stream.
Damn. Let's see. Up you go. Up you go. We interrupt this game to get Dylan some tail. Oh, I treat her with respect and dignity. At least until the third date. Then I'll treat her like the queen that she is. Keep your mind out of the gutter, folks.
You got it all wrong. You need to crudely disrespect her on the first date, and then afterwards, when she finally comes to you and's like, "What the fuck is that about?" That's when you own up and you're like, "Sorry, I was just a little bit full of myself. I had a little too much to drink, but I really enjoyed our time together." And then it's a done deal, my friend.
Roosh V taught you well.
Is that what that is?
That's you just described. I think that's negging. What you just described right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just constantly throw these really fucking shitty comments her way, but they're all passive aggressive as fuck.
I did that when I met my current girlfriend, and I still feel like a piece of shit.
Why did you do that? I mean, it worked,
because well, here's the thing, you never find true love when you're looking. When I first met this girl, I just was talking some shit and wanted to make her laugh. I believe one of the first things I said to my girlfriend and her best friend, who when they both came to the school together at the same time on the same day, or at least in the same week. So everyone thought they were sisters. And I told them, everyone in this school looks like roadkill, but you look like good roadkill. But granted, listen, okay, I was in a delirious, fucking high, drug. I did not give a fuck in high school. I graduated, mind you, but that's because they didn't have the heart to ever prosecute me. Here's the thing, I got searched plenty of times, but they never caught me with anything. But there was no way I was going to school. Just couldn't do it. So, I talked a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, here's the thing. The moral of the story is, you don't find true love when you're looking for it. You happen upon it. Amen. Maybe a swipe on Tinder. Did you match with the lady, huh?
No, alas. Or at least it hasn't happened yet. I'm waiting.
Keep us updated. I'm here for the day.
You'll probably hear it. It'll go do 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 do, and I'll be like, "Yay!" I did also scan a few others afterwards, and I swiped on one that looked kind of interesting. A part of me kind of...
I almost might get into a pub a couple days from now. Want to come with?
Hey, you want to do anything other than sit in the same house you've been sitting in for the past... How many months has the lockdown been now? 6 months? I
don't know.
At this point...
Is a little bit of coochie worth a little bit of COVID?
COVID coochie is the best aphrodisiac of all. Don't know how it could be, but I've been told.
Is it COVID's an aphrodisiac? Is that
Yeah, they snort it on each other like a strip. In the Japanese businessman snorted off strippers' asses. They just get these vials full of COVID and just ah! So many bodies.
So many bodies.
So many bodies.
Damn.
And those bodies hit the floor.
How long have I been here now? Not too long. Just about an hour or so.
A lot can happen in an hour.
Like 3 beers at 8% alcohol.
Or
Can happen.
2 times trying really hard to have sex, and then afterwards 15 minutes left over to cry.
Have you been flirting with me that hard?
No, I'm on Tinder. I mean, of course I have, babe. You're look at you. I mean, damn.
I mean, God, I was missing all these signals this whole time. I mean, I thought I was trying to get you laid, but I mean, I didn't know it was like that.
Well, this whole stream. Why do you think the stream sucks so much? You think all that technical problems was for it, and I changed the GIF and like the whole screen changes, and it's all.
Fate. If you don't believe in
I don't want to
fate,
wait for my life to be over. I just leave the screen and I come out behind you in like a top hat and like a bouquet of flowers in like a pure white suit. A bunch of people are all clapping. And then you tell me to get the fuck out of your house. Like, what the fuck, man? Get the hell out of here! And it's the music's still playing and I'm in the suit, but I'm taking the bus home. That might have happened in real life. I'm just saying. Not to me, but to someone.
I'm not gonna judge. I'm just gonna finish this beer and crack another one.
Consumption is always a good thing when it's killing brain cells.
Listen, I've got an excess anyways. Or so I believe.
God, I can't wait to get shit-faced tomorrow and Wednesday too.
Yeah, plenty to spare.
So what are you drinking anyway? I'm assuming it's some form of fermented beer-like item?
It's that seltzer shit. It's platinum seltzer. Most come at 5%, but this one comes at 8.
Ooh, that's got a kick to it.
Oh yeah, it tastes like shit. I mean, really. They try to flavor it, but I mean, there's no excuse for it. You don't drink it for the flavor. 8% is 8%.
Yeah, you don't say no to that. Gauge, let's see. You happened upon it. And it's described to Durt Cobain. Oh, wow. Dirt, it's working. It's finally happened.
Wow, is this what they call networking?
Have your people call my people. You have people? Let's do lunch together sometime. Now that Shabisky's gone, we can just talk all shit about him. Bye, Shabisky! Oh my god, can you believe what he was wearing?
Grand Theft Auto.
What?
You know it's gonna snow in Grand Theft Auto?
What?
Fuck
Hey, big balls.
Hey, big balls. I love Shabby.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know I streamed either, Gage. Mostly I just fuck off. Honestly. Like, it's not that serious. Like, those fucking Far Cry streams, man. I was real fucking high. Going for like 5 hours at a time. Good stuff. I kind of want to get back on the Far Cry. I still have it downloaded. I'll probably... Wait, do you still have Far Cry 5 downloaded?
I'd have to re-download it. I've actually... I've been... I'll tell you exactly what happened. I completely did a wipe of my files because of Cyberpunk. Because I thought Cyberpunk would be fucking huge. I should have seen some red flags when it was smaller than some of the porn games I deleted.
How big is Cyberpunk?
50-ish gigs. So it's chunky, but it's nowhere near as chunky as I thought.
That's not bad. Like, there's like modern games, say the Call of Duty, that's like 100 or something. At least
I deleted a game. I think Sims with all the mods and the DLCs I have installed is like 70.
Sims. I like some Sims. I used to. I mean, I don't play anymore. My girlfriend plays it from time to time, but
I mod the shit out of it, so I'm not gonna lie.
So does she. Like, she was bragging about, like, well, you know, I got a drug mod.
Yes, basement drugs.
Yep, exactly. And she's like, I can't just, you know,
And porn.
weed. So yeah, and she's like, so I'm all my fucking characters are addicted to Xanax and weed.
Yeah, you can get them drunk. Take lean. What the fuck is lean, by the way? I've heard of it.
It's basically like it's I don't know if it's an opioid. I think it's like a liquid oxycontin, maybe a liquid hydrocodone.
They have that in the game.
You mix that with Sprite, potentially like it's like cough syrup. Is what it is. Cough syrup and Sprite, and purple Jolly Ranchers. That's what gives it that pink color, supposedly.
You can get a speed. You can get I think you can get acid. You can definitely do drinking, and drinking is just the most practical. You can vape. I have my Sims vape. Fat Rip Clouds, Vape Nation. It's like this is not what this was in many ways what Will Wright had for the game all those years ago. But oh wait, there she is. She's sitting down. But notice she can't sit behind the desk. See, like the chair is like fixed in the ground, so she has like the chair is sitting way away from her desk.
She was expecting you.
Indeed. I really enjoy the mods. I'm weird like with my Sims. I like doing like really boring, mundane stuff. Like I've got a Sim mod installed to have ATM and mortgages. Like I can get a mortgage on my house. I could be a superhero, or I could be a literal god, or I could do magic shit. No. I want to work flipping burgers, driving a shitty car, which they don't have anymore. They got rid of the cars. And it's
I remember her having that superhero mod like a year ago, and she was just murdering people, electrocuting people, and doing all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm like, you do you, girl. What? Like, I was never that into Sims. I like to like, you know, try to like, you know, do some of the career shit and unlock the aliens and shit. And
yeah.
Like, whatever it is. I mean, you know.
I think the first person mode is really weird looking.
And shit.
Like the first person mode is really weird looking because
I never fucked with the first person.
No.
So I didn't know that existed.
It makes life so surreal, especially when you have like let's just say you've got like a working stiff Sim who's growing maybe a weed plant in his like broom closet, and he's spending his time on the internet shouting at people and jacking off. You know, like it's like the weirdest POV porn ever, because they're also Sims, so occasionally like they'll just say random lines of Simish and you think you're watching some obscure Russian meme. Oh, it's an acquired taste, but once you acquire it, it's hard to let go. I'd also like to build the houses. I just like to build the houses for the sake of it.
I was never great at it, so I just like building really big ones and just letting it run into chaos.
Giant ass floor plans that like take 10 minutes to get from one side of the room to the other, and it's just one giant square. You know?
Or like, what I like doing was making a massive fucking tower and like, you know, endless underground layers of basement.
Yeah.
And like. And again with the drug mods, you know, like layers of grow room in the basement.
I may have created a sex dungeon and grow room in like a palace at one point, and I was making some, because once you have like a few weed plants, it just rakes in the money. Like I don't think there's anything as productive as weed plants in that game, except maybe high tier painting. So making money is ridiculously easy. So I ended up having like this massive house and all that shit, but I kept my crappy job as a barista. I just loved the idea of still being a barista, but then coming back to like a 50-story ugly ass tower with this hordes of a harem of women and like a sea of weed plants.
See, I don't know a whole lot about Sims, so I didn't know that painting was that lucrative. But no wonder I never struggled, because I always had a Sim that was just painting all the fucking time and selling them and shit. So I didn't know it was that good.
Oh yeah, it is OP as fuck. So is hacking and woodworking. That shit can be really productive. Plus, that builds up your handiness skill as well, which is useful. And streaming. Streaming is so unrealistic. Like, you stream once and you get like 120 views and like $25, and I'm like, is that what's meant to happen? Because I've been doing this for like 2 years now. I didn't get the memo.
Perfect.
Although it is surreal to be like in that headspace, and then have the and then be like first person mode editing a video. Like, it's just there's something meta as fuck about it. No, that game's a fucking money sink. Such a money sink.
Yeah. It is true that Sims 4 is like still expensive as fuck for no reason. Like, when did that come out? Like 2015, 2014?
I think the first came out in 2015. They're still releasing mods for it. How long did Sims 2 or 3 take? Like, it was years, and they were just milking that. I remember when they used to have Christmas ads for Sims 1's, like, Holiday Resort and shit like that. My uncle was staying with us at the time, and he watched an ad with me, and he said, "So is that? I thought you had that game already. Why are they re-releasing it?" And I'm like, "Oh no, this is a DLC." And I explained to him what it is, and he just went, "They'll be able to make money off that for the rest of the time." And he was absolutely right. It's a song that never ends.
Damn, I forget I have push to talk.
Yeah, you just go quiet sometimes. I just think maybe it's just a drink hitting you, but then I'm like, wait a minute, he has to push to talk, so.
Yeah, like they just last year they released the DLC for like a 5-year-old game. Like, what the fuck?
And they're probably not done yet. You've got you got expansions, you got stuff packs, and you have what's the? I think the other one's just called like DLC or something like that. Some of which, like, I can't imagine the game without it. Like Seasons, that's some good ass shit. But then, like, Tiny Living came out, or what's the other one called? Oh, it's not Tiny Living. It's something else. It's knitting, like a knitting life, where you're just basically knitting ugly sweaters and selling them on Etsy. And that was $15 to buy. Hell, they had a DLC for their DLC when they release pets. You can get little pets like hamsters and the like. Well, originally it was just dogs and cats. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather pay $5 more for something you can barely interact with?
5? Try 15.
For hamsters?
For hamsters that are just in there, you can take them out very quick. Hamsters and mice in their little cages.
$5 for hamsters and mice?
Yep. Ain't life grand? Don't we live in a beautiful post-capitalistic society? Well, we're not in post-capitalistic at all.
Why can't a game just be $60?
Oh, well, you don't understand. You see, we need to pay them because costs go up and if anything, you're making more of a saving now.
DLC is a scourge upon humanity. It's horrible things. It makes you feel like you paid for an incomplete game because you're just like, oh, this is literally half the price for about 2 hours of content of the same thing. Why did I do this?
This game is full of that. And this is years old. Sorry, go on.
I'm not a victim of it. I'm not a big DLC guy. Never fucked with it. I don't. I mean, I can't really. I'm not. I mean, what games do I really play? You know,
you didn't get the Spore upgrade.
Here's the thing.
Galactic Adventures.
Dude, I was 13 years old and I pirated that shit is what I did. And I don't care because there's got to be some sort of statute of limitations on that.
Hey, just say you did it and in Minecraft and everything's okay. If it works for the neo-Nazis, it works.
I got the warnings and they shut down my Wi-Fi multiple times and they're like, hey, this is your last warning. No more pirating stuff. I know someone at your IP address downloaded this MP3 of months ago.
That happens in America.
Okay, no more. And then I got one more warning about 5 times.
Yeah, then you put 2 and 2 together and we're like...
I mean, listen. Thank you, Central Intelligence Agency, for not prosecuting my poor young ass.
I'm sure you were right up there with Bin Laden at the time. That's the most important person.
I'm a cyber criminal. What can I say?
What was it? I remember as a kid, like I would use like FrostWire and shit like that, and LimeWire to download shit.
I've never heard of FrostWire, but I've used a lot of LimeWire.
FrostWire was like the knockoff version of it, but it was all the same. But how long everything took to download was like beyond a joke. It was just insane how long everything took. But I did remember I do remember I would download so much stuff that like my computer would run out of memory, so I'd get the first of my hard drives. But I download so much stuff I'd never look at. I must have downloaded like so many TV shows that I never once opened. I just was like, oh, I might want to watch this someday. Never did. It's just redonkulous, man, I'll tell you that. Redonkulous is the word. Like the bird. Bird is the word.
You know, I almost feel guilty getting nice and tipsy in front of you, Mr. Lev.
If I had like a week or two to go, I would be kind of a bit pissed. But as tomorrow I get to not only drink, but drink whatever I like. Like I've got some fine fiddles waiting for me in my bank account.
What is it you've got planned for you tomorrow other than drinking? Are you streaming?
Yes, I will be streaming more of this. I don't think we have a guest for tomorrow because I would like to get my friend Elf King and Two Guns to show up on Wednesday. So it'll be Two Guns is solid. He gave me a dono when I was doing like the hot sauce challenge, and I had to hold off on it because I was so wrecked at that point.
I remember when you were doing that. I was watching at that point.
I had the most explosive diarrhea. It was just flowing like a mighty stream.
You've got Taco Bells in them there, Ireland, don't you?
No, but I've had it.
You don't have Taco Bell?
No, do you know why? Because we have Indian food for our spicy. Mexican doesn't really...
Why not? That's fucked up. Why not Taco Bell in Ireland? That's fucked up, dude. Look, it's not great, but you're
No,
not,
I've had.
it's not.
It's really not great. Although I do like the was it the Mexi Melt or something like that. That's not too bad.
Yeah, they don't even make that anymore. Dude.
Oh, fuss.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
Taco Bell. But at the end of the day, you know that the Diablo sauce? It's their ghost pepper, like Carolina Reaper sauce, and I guess I'm the only motherfucker where I go that gets it, because I always do the mobile order now, because
obviously.
Coronavirus. And, but every time I ask for like 2 or 3, maybe 5 packets of Diablo sauce, and I always get at least 10. They just give me a big ass handful of it. And I'm like, okay. It's really spicy though, and it will fuck up your stomach.
I
enjoy it.
I think mainly because I was eating nothing else but doing the drink of the sauce that it just destroyed. Like later on in the stream, you saw me get up constantly. That was just to go into the bathroom and just go.
Yeah, you should have had some biscuits or something to munch on the whole time.
Yeah, I had eaten dinner beforehand.
Yeah, maybe like, you know, you call them chips in Ireland, right? Or that you call them fucking crisps?
We call them crisps, and chips are like our fries, but they're the big crunchy, the big chunky ones.
So what do you call the French fries?
We call them skinny fries. We do call French fries skinny fries.
At least you call them fries. Good on you. Good on you, Irish.
Yeah, we have different ones. Like steak cut chips are the big chunky ones that you eat again like an oven stuff. Chipper chips would be kind of similar but a bit longer. And then you can get all ones with like different sauces and shit like that. Man. It's just nice.
Do you have any like do you have any American style fast food? Do y'all got McDonald's?
Yeah, we got McDonald's. All right, so we got McDonald's in Ireland. We got McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Subway, Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut. I know there's one or two. Quiznos came to Ireland. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts opened up in Dublin.
Oh, that's good, dude. Fuck yeah. Dude, okay.
Cold Stones is another one as well we have in Dublin.
When I lived in New Jersey, I literally lived right down the road from a Dunkin' Donuts, and I walked to that motherfucker every day and got a couple donuts and a Nesquik every fucking day. Like Dunkin' Donuts is the shit.
I did the first live stream when I got to the States this year in New York. I was from a Dunkin' Donuts, and I got like a vegan burger thing. Like it was like it was like a fake meat. I was in Manhattan. This was in Manhattan.
Fake meat at my Dunkin' Donuts. What the fuck?
It was there's a whole stream of it.
It exists. There's proof.
Yeah, and I took a bite out of it, and you know what? It tasted like tasted like it was trying to be a McMuffin, an egg McMuffin.
Ew.
Yeah, but you know what? I was more shocked by. There was a bunch of cops in the corner, and I'm like, oh, the legends, they're true.
That's pretty funny. Cops love donuts. They do. I mean, everybody loves donuts. But you're right. You're right. It's almost like they know. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm a big fat pig now, so I better go eat some donuts like I'm expected to. I mean, it's a quick food. I get some coffee and I get some sugar. You feel me?
I was just they were giving me the stink eye in the corner. There was 2 of them just munching away.
What's this motherfucking Irish dandy doing around here in our county?
Yeah, but
exactly.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know, delivering guns for the IRA. Part 2.
You one of them IRA motherfuckers.
Are you kidding me? In New York, unless they're Italian, they would be 100% behind it. I had to break so many hearts in Cleveland telling them that the IRA shit's all dead. Well, not really, but I mean, like it's died down a huge degree because a lot of them went over to Ireland. Yeah, what was it? Oh, there was this one dude I was introduced to in Cleveland at the bar I was drinking out on nearly every day because it was like my version of Cheers. It was brilliant. And this Irish dude, this guy came up and was like, "Oh, my dad's Irish" and all this stuff. And he started going into all this IRA stuff, and I'm like, "Mate, you're talking like it's the 90s." And he's like, "Well, yeah, that's the last time I was there." And I'm like, shit moved on, right? The Catholic Church has no more say. We legalized same-sex marriage and abortion. We don't care about Northern Ireland as much anymore. We just travel up and down all you want. And I'll tell you now, I was living in Dublin during the Troubles. It was not a nice time to, like, anytime you went even closely near the border, to have Irish Army troops checking your passports every 5 seconds, and then getting up north and every 2 seconds having the British Army do the same. Like, it was just a fucking, it was a war zone, man. But the way he was going on, he was idolizing it. I'm like, dude, what was it going to go in? Oh, well, fuck the English, and like Trigagula and all that stuff. Aaron go blah 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 blah. Like, we're Irish and all that shit. Fuck that noise.
Oh yeah, I'm American, so yeah, fuck the English.
Will you say in English? Well, they're your last ally in the world.
Hey, don't say the last. Canada might have our backs, dude.
Canada's just too polite to say anything.
They're too polite to say no, that's for sure.
Yeah. I always remember a stand-up routine during the middle of the Iraq War, and he was from Canada. And he's laughing about how they went into Iraq and America was like, yeah, fuck that. And then little Canada came up beside him and take that too. We're with him. Like, really campy Canada. But like,
Still live.
good times.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go on.
I was going to say, never mind. Earlier, I was gonna try to turn up my output volume on Discord to see if maybe that would have fixed because I don't know if I'm still quiet, but I've been trying to project my voice a lot better than I was earlier.
Hey, you're doing grand.
Right.
Oh, and Gage, 2021, we can make that happen. I don't know about you, Dirt. Do you play Age of Empires?
No.
Well, there you go. So I'll just be.
Isn't it a really there's lots of editions of them and it's an RTS?
Yeah, it's like the RTS.
I played it when I was a kid.
I did too, and oh my god, yes, it was like all the crack all the time.
But I haven't played it since I was a kid.
Well, what I like to do is I like to when I have like someone playing multiplayer, we all band together and help each other out against a super powerful AI rather than going toe to toe with each other or like other players who would kick our asses in 5 seconds. It's a good back and forth, but the thing is, every time I've tried to stream, I streamed with Luca and I streamed with Chaos Gamer, and both of them, while we enjoyed playing, it constantly cut out. The connection kept on cutting out. Like, the servers suck. So I don't know what's going on. I think it was when I was streaming at the same time.
It's very possible.
But no, absolutely. I am down to clown. We engage in 2021. Make sure you read all the books you find. Get XP from them. Yeah, no. There's an item you can get that will like improve your XP all around. No, I don't want to battle Pokemon. Well, Pokemon.
You got these over there in Ireland?
What are they?
Hot fries.
What fries?
Hot fries.
Hot fries. What are they? Are they fries that are also hot?
It's like a potato crisp, boy.
Yes.
It's here. It's a crunchy oven baked crisp. One of them skinny fries, but it's spicy.
Oh yeah, I think we have something similar to it. We also have hot lips, which are they're just shaped like lips, and they have like this really tangy flavor. We have way better crisps than Americans, though, to be honest with you. You guys have very bland flavors to me. Like, we get creative with our shit, especially Walkers from the UK. They get really creative with their stuff.
Like what?
They did let's see, they did a competition to find out, like, the craziest stuff. Fish and chips was one. Prawn cocktail is like a classic, but I know that doesn't do too well over in the States. Banger and mash was another one. Chicken vindaloo flavor was another one. A lot of them were really nice tasting. Oh, but these are like
See, this is all imperialist shit I've never tried.
Yes, well, that's because you lost access to that. It works both ways. When you dumped all that tea, you also dumped all the chicken tikka masalas. You know, we waited long enough to get the recipe before we succeeded. God damn it! I really, really could go for some curry tomorrow, and the curry shops will be open, so that'll be nice. I'm gonna get a 4-in-1 box, which is it's in a curry sauce. That's the first part. Then you got chips, then you got chicken, and you got rice, and it's all kind of fused together in like to a big tray of food.
Here's a sad confession. I've never had Indian food. I really want to try it. I don't know of any around me.
You can always make it. It's if you can get your hands on like the pre-made like curry sauce, it's a good start. Especially if you've been eating Mexican food, it won't be anywhere near as spicy as like you might be used to, but it still is gonna be spicy. It's more of a warmer spice than Mexican food, which is more like a tingly spice, I found. But I've never really liked Mexican food all too much. When I was in Cleveland, near the bar where I was drinking, a girl took me up there, and we went into a Mexican place that she gets food from at the end of every like day of work, and it was she got a bunch of tacos for me to try because she know I never tried tacos before, and you know, it wasn't too bad. The sauces were nice and all that, but when everything was combined, I don't know. I wasn't into it. I just didn't really like it. It was weird. Which then made me feel like, oh, how will I ever survive in America now if I can't have Mexican food?
Asian food and pizza.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, everything else. Literally everything else in the world. I absolutely do love sushi though, and we got sushi over here.
Dude, I love sushi, man. And like, I live in the South, so a lot of people are like, "Ew, man, I ain't gonna eat no fucking raw fish." And I'm like, dude, it's so good.
I got like a bunch of I got a bunch of food from the first time I ever had sushi proper was in Dublin, but the first time I ever had in the States was in Omaha, in Nebraska. And people were like, "What the hell? Why are we eating fish in the middle of like the Midwest? Where are they getting their fish from?" And there might be some truth to that. They'd have to ship that in super fast, but
and look, they got ice packs and stuff.
I honestly really enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of tempura as well. Like that's like you can get like a tray of it. There's this place, I think it's called like the Laughing Buddha we go to in Omaha, and they have all you can eat sushi trays for $20. And it is just really, really, it's so cool.
I would love an all I can eat sushi around here is if I just go to a shitty buffet where they just keep reloading the same bullshit that isn't great, but like I can get as much orange chicken or General Tso's chicken or whatever.
Yeah, I like Chinese buffets. There's a few in Dublin.
Dude, I'm getting hungry right now, and I'm sitting here eating hot fries.
You want some real food, don't you? I've only got some pasta until I can get up to the village. Because I got hacked. I had to cancel my bank card. So unless it comes in the mail tomorrow, I'm going to have to go up to the bank and take it out the old-fashioned way. Which, it's not so bad. The bank's right next to one of the pubs I think might be open.
There you go. Kill two birds with one stone.
Pretty much. Once I do, I'm going to walk right in, and they'll probably want me to eat something. So I'll just get whatever's the cheapest on the menu and just down a couple of pints and tiptoe my way out of the pub, wherever it might be. And I'll get my shopping and come back here and do a live stream. Probably with a few more drinks down me. Christ, I've been still in loathering for like so long now. Jesus Christ. If I was playing this on my own, I'd probably be already halfway through it. But fuck it, I want to engage with people. I want to talk. Can't not we talk? Is it beyond us?
Can we not spin a yarn?
Can we not gabber? Or jibber jabber, even.
Talk is cheap, they say.
And yet no one wants to do it anymore. Shameful.
I know Gage is still here. Gage!
We gauge you! Which...
If he's not, I'll be sad. Gage has been the only one talking for the past hour.
Yes. It's a nice change. Normally it's Bill who does all that. It's a nice change up. One. Okay. And now we... wonder if that'll do. That'll be interesting. So, yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow solo, then 2 guns, if he can make it, and Elf can join us. Then 2 guns and an Elf.
2 guns better fucking make it.
Or else he'll wish he had ammo.
Exactly.
Threatening people. Add on the list of family-friendly content that we produce. And I just realized that dude behind this dude here, who I'm talking to, is the exact same dude. Like, they're the same person. They'd have so few models to work with.
BioWare.
BioWare makes life better. And by better, I mean worse. Thank you so much for Andromeda, BioWare. Really appreciate it. Saying that, I used to play the living shit out of this. My first girlfriend and I used to play this a lot as well. And it's just like Fallout 3. So anytime I think of this game, I think of, or Fallout 3, I often think of her.
I've been playing Black Flag with my girlfriend watching the whole time. I'll only play it if I'm either she's with me or if she's not with me, I'll stream it for her on Discord.
I'm a big fan of Black Flag.
Yeah, well, me and her watch Black Sails together, and I'm like, "You like pirates, bitch? Let's watch me play this."
I don't like Edwards.
American. We call our women bitch.
I know many Australians who call them something else, but they also call their dudes something else as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's all cunt.
Everything is cunt. Everything is cunt. Okay. Can I go and talk to her now? Nope. Damn, I locked myself out of one of the quests. Well, that'll save time, I guess. Actually, I'm almost done with everything here. There's like 2 missions left. Then I can get out of here.
Fucking get out of there. Fuck it.
Now we get to run across the best character in any of these games, Sandal, who is he's I Am Sam, but also magic and a dwarf. And he can only say the word enchantment. He's yeah.
Enchantment.
Enchantment? Enchantment! Well, he does speak. He also has other ways of saying it, but it's mostly just enchantment. I like Bodan. We left Orzammar.
That reminds me of like Warcraft 3. Yes, me lord.
Yes, Zug Zug. Nabu.
Me not that kind of orc.
What? If you multi-click over them enough times, you get the Easter egg.
Yeah.
You remember how campy the captains were? Oh hoy! For like the orcs.
Yeah.
You're the captain.
I played that a bunch. I played that game a bunch as a kid, man.
I played 2 on my PlayStation, and that was surreal. I absolutely loved it. And then years later, I heard of 3, so I checked that out, and it was a bit of a busy work at times. Sometimes the bases were a little bit too big.
Are you telling me Warcraft 2 was on PlayStation?
Yeah, and it ran pretty well, because I played it on PC, and it's basically the same game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was solid. Tides of, including the opening, Tides of Darkness. Do, 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 do.
I never knew that.
No, wait, that wasn't the song. With the narrator with his weirdly put in voice that kind of clips over the over it.
Mine has collapsed.
We are under attack. Yes, me lord. Oh, that was some good shit.
Played a bunch of that.
I did stream it briefly on this. I gotta get around to that next year.
I've got the Reforged.
How have they fixed the glitches and like the Okay, stupid question.
What glitches?
Poof, 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 smashy, smashy. There we go.
Oh, you mean the unfinished animations and entire game?
Do you remember the trailer for that compared to what you got? They had to put like a little disclaimer saying this is not the final footage, but it's like gameplay footage. Sorry, go on.
No, I'm just reminiscing at how much a disappointment it was when it came out, and like they literally like when they hyped it up on like reanimated like cutscenes and shit, but it was just garbage. It was just the models being their like default talking animation, like it was garbage.
And the thing was that it never really looked all that pretty. Like most RTSs don't look good when you zoom up close, at least until these days. Like when Total Warhammer 2 comes out, that shit's like, well, when that shit came out, that was like some pretty ass shit. It still is. It's so pretty looking. But
I've never played Warhammer.
oh, I am quite the nerd. 40k is fantastic, but I'm getting more and more into fantasy these days as well. originally when I was a kid, I used to go to the Games Workshop there, and oh no, if you want a money sink, forget the Sims. You'd have to spend like 10 quid on a tiny like thimble of paint. It was like a fucking scam. But people paid it. Like armies would set you back at least 100, and this was like early 2000s, late 90s. Like big armies, like 5,000 points and shit like that.
I don't know much about Warhammer, but I know there's lizard people, and that sounds cool.
They are. They all sound like this, and they talk like this, and they are all Aztec.
Okay, I thought. What do you say?
They end most of their sentences by making that weird clicking noise. Like that. I love the Skaven. The rat men are my fucking favorite. Yes, good.
Is that Vermintide?
Yep, those are the ones. Fucking love
I know
them.
what that is, because basically I know Vermintide as Left 4 Dead 2 with rats.
And so many rats. I love playing them on a campaign because they're weak as fuck, but there's thousands of them, and they'll literally crawl up out of the ground and they just eat their enemies. Like, and the way they talk is brilliant because they'll stab each other in the back over nothing. So they're like, yes, friend, kill. Like
Have you heard about the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead?
No, do tell.
Coming soon, 2021 is Back for Blood.
Okay.
Left 4 Dead, Back number 4 Blood. Because they had to start a new IP because they said fuck Steam and fuck Valve.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they were working on a Left 4 Dead 3 project, but they scrapped it. So all the developers were probably like, all right, well, this is what we're going to do. But yeah, so like it's going to be basically the same kind of premise, but there's going to be different types of infected because they can't use the same ones as Left 4 Dead.
I'm surprised they never did a Left 4 Dead knockoff with like The Last of Us.
I mean, yeah, it would be cool for The Last of Us to have any kind of multiplayer.
Mm. Especially after the really disappointing show of the last show here. The last one, The Last of Us 2. That was some shit. That was some genuine shit. Because although the game wasn't terrible, but it was hyped up, and that's the thing. This year has shown, hopefully to a lot more people, just that hyping up a game, it's not really worth it. You're just gonna set yourself up for some major disappointment.
That's the thing. I saw it was a meme where it was like, like the little meme character, and he was like, release fucking Cyberpunk 2077 now.
Oh, is this the one on Shabisky where he's like, but the game's not finished, and then, why did you release? And he's eating them.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like you get what you asked for. You were begging for them to release the game.
It's
like, we could use more time. And they're like, they better not delay it again. All I can say is, this is my personal opinion, and I feel this way about a movie, a TV show, a video game, anything, any sort of entertainment, anything, any product. Don't give a release date unless you are fully prepared to meet that release date. As in, you have a fully polished product and are working out a final case. Then I say, get ready to tell the people when it's coming. As much as like, like, oh, well, it's not game breaking, the glitches in Cyberpunk or whatever. Like, if you're sending out a piss poor,
plus, no matter how
finished product,
yeah, but like they were hyping this up for ages. Do you watch Jim Sterling by any chance?
I've heard of him. I've never watched an entire video of this.
He's been going at Cyberpunk a lot lately because he said all this shit would happen, and it's all turned out to, big shock, be happening. But he made a whole music video about just the level of shit shit that Cyberpunk has released, and it's brilliant because like, did you hear about the woman who got like an advanced copy? And this is still driving me fucking crazy. She got an advanced copy, and Dragon Age Origins has stopped working.
Whoops.
Okay, let's boot it back in. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet by far. But yeah, she went and got an advanced copy and didn't say anything negative about the game too badly. She just said there's one scene in this that gave me a grand mal seizure, and it's important people know about this. The response was, a bunch of people were like, "Oh my god, that's so terrible. Here, this video, I've got the same. This video helped me get through this," and it was a bunch of links to flashing lights. Like they were trying to, because she said something bad about a video game that they were looking forward to. She ended up, they tried to give her another seizure.
The internet sucks.
Ain't it? Isn't it just full of the best people on earth? Like,
imagine having some sort of sense of anonymity in any sense.
oh no! Oh,
it's tragic, is what it is. It's tragic.
It is. I mean, ever since I put a camera to my face, I realized I'd have to deal with bullshit. But I don't think I'm ever going to get people who try to kill me through some sort of like trigger or anything like that. Not that I have epilepsy or anything, but I mean, there's limits. There's oh, there's shit. So much shit.
Yeah, like Pokemon giving kids seizures, man.
That was, I remember that. Christ, yeah. It was in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was after. I believe it was a couple of, like what year was that? I was real young, if I was alive at all, because I was born in '98.
I know they pulled it. I think it was season 1 in the. I don't think the episode in question ever reached. Ever reached the light of day over here, but in Japan, of course, it did. That's the gist of it that I know of. But I think it hospitalized at least 100 people, and like 3 people or more died.
God, dude.
Yeah, over Pokemon. Imagine if there is an afterlife and they ask, "How did you die?" So there's this show. How would you even start?
That sucks, dude. That sucks. I mean, oh God. Imagine. Because that's gotta happen still in some cases today. Because there are warnings in video games now.
Oh yeah, even Cyberpunk's bothered to put up an epileptic warning, even though they joke that no one ever reads them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I imagine it still happens. Like, that's gotta be such a devastating thing. Like, imagine something as innocent as video games taking a life, dude. It sucks.
Well, hell, Christmas trees can give people seizures. There's one up around the corner there, like a beautician's from where I am, and the lights were just blinking like crazy. I was like, "Woof! Good thing I'm not epileptic, because fuck's sake!" Like, my roommate is though. Jesus Christ, he'd better like not go during the nighttime or leave the apartment because there's blinking lights everywhere. I'm sure he's fine though. He's older than me and he's had to deal with this for his whole life. God, I gotta do this all over again now. Okay. I should have killed the other dudes first, gotten the XP, but no. Don't want to Yeah, so when it doesn't have autosave, this game is that old, so I have to kind of like remember to save myself. I mean, it does save, but it saves only after key points. Yeah, so we're currently, we have to have the bar fight again, but that's finished now, so not to kill the bears, the
So when the
crowds.
game crashed, you lost a good bit of.
I'd say about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah, especially because I can now fast. I can just like skip it all. Okay. Got Liana, so now I can get rid of Bark Spawn. Bye, Bark Spawn. And
Dude, playing a game that didn't save reminds me of like playing Pokemon as a kid.
you didn't go to the Poke Center to save? Yeah.
Exactly.
Because every once in a while they'd give you alternatives to healing. So you might not go to it, but they never give you alternatives to save. Especially like in Gen Red, like Gen Red and Blue, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so I have to take a quick intermission to use the restroom and possibly refrigerate some refreshments. I'll be back shortly. Hold
Okie
it
dokie.
down with some Dragon Age gameplay.
I shall. I shall use the time he is gone to remind everyone, if you are indeed enjoying this, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Although you've been very generous in that department, at the very least. Thanks to everyone who also liked the stream. Appreciate it. Okay. Small grease trap. Claw, small claw. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't. Shiny gold ring. How many of these? Oh god, he's got 100 of them. That's not going to happen. Yeah, anyway. We're playing this for a while yet. I want to get it. I want to do something productive. Let's see what's chat. Chat, teach me of your ways. Oh wow. We've been bleeding people for a while. Probably gonna actually, not gonna lie, I need to be up early enough in the morning. So might call it in at the hour at midnight. The hour of midnight. Let's see how much we can get done in the next 40 odd minutes. Nada. I think I'll be playing this in the new year. Obviously, I'll be playing it more often than not solo. So I'll be able to mill through it fast enough. So I want to play Dragon Age 2. It's been a long while. And I want to get back into Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1, 2, 3. Andromeda? Nada. Zero. Zilt. Zilt. Zilt's not a word. Should be a word, but it's not. Toxic extract. I know where we can get that. We're on a magical adventure, getting toxins from a giant spider. But first we gotta talk to a worse bug, a religious figurehead. Yes, we did that.
And I've returned.
Have you really, or is it just my years of loneliness finally making me going crazy?
It's a shell of my formal self, actually.
Your formal self or your former self?
Who knows what I really said?
Only the gods. And they keep silent. Fucking gods. They think they're better than us.
Fuck them.
Okay, so now we will dart over and get Sten out of his cage. Then we will get, what's his name, sorted. We'll go and do all the extra stuff. And then, hopefully, the game won't crash again, but I'll save just outside it. And if it does crash, I'll have saved right outside it and we'll just ignore that mission and go on. It's not required. It's not written in stone. It's just a bit of busy work to get experience. The key to open your cage. Very well. Alistair goes away and Stan comes up. Hell yeah. Okay. So you looking forward to Christmas, or do you not do a big one?
It's not a huge deal for me. I got my girlfriend some things. She's gonna give me something.
Well, just leave that vague.
Gift card or something. I don't know. It's not a whole big thing. I'll probably see my mother and some siblings or something, and then it'll be Christmas.
All right.
How about you? You looking forward to the fucking holiday season?
Not in the slightest. I'm Metal Monkey and I don't do any sort of major shit together. So he's the only person I'd really know around these parts who I'd give gifts for. As for family, not on the bestest of terms these days. So we probably won't be gift giving. And if we are, well, I got a card from one of them a while ago that didn't really stay as much. So if I get a gift in the mail, then where's your gift? I'm like, what? Like, you weren't old shit. Beyond that,
I don't know you anything.
My birthday is coming up on the 18th of next month, so that's where I'm going to focus my time. I'm going to be 33. Nice, equal number. It is. It's a very good year. Unless you're in Germany, then a certain chancellor took over. That's less good. I wonder what 2033 is going to be like.
Oh man, I mean, if we're not on a good trajectory.
Not really. And who knows? Maybe this is the we're all gonna be like, all right, let's stop fucking around and start unfucking around globally. But I can't imagine that happening.
Globally?
How about regionally? Let's start with regionally. I'm allowed to have a little bit of hope.
As in, we should all start homesteading.
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a libertarian.
Look, dude, I would love to fucking live off of land and shit, but I don't have the means. Maybe I do. Maybe I could turn a few pumpkin seeds into $1 million to buy myself an acre of land or whatever the fuck. It's not $1 million, but it's got to be tens of thousands.
Oh, in the States, you guys have some of the. I saw once as a joke. I was looking online, just in Texas and places like that to live. You can get a couple of acres of land in Texas for $5,000, but there's no water and there's like
Yeah,
nothing
there's
else.
nothing.
It's not near a road, but I suppose if you're if you've got like what do you call it, the oh Jesus, what's that called? If you've got like a sort of survivalist mentality going on, then maybe you'd be able to like get a trailer and just get rainwater and condensation,
Yeah, but yeah,
grow peyote.
Grow peyote, yeah, there you go. Fuck collecting rainwater in the desert, dude. I mean, I'd rather have like, here's my deal. I'd rather get like an acre of woodland, and then just one solid acre would be good with me. And then me and the homies go in with a bunch of hatchets and play Minecraft for a couple months.
Here, I had a friend of mine say that there's places up in Montana where you can just like bring a backpack and just live out there legally. I don't know when it's like free land or something, but I don't. I could imagine more people would do it if that was the case. But I imagine the winters will kill off most people.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it's brutal being homeless.
I know. I was homeless this year in Manhattan.
Ugh, in Manhattan.
Yes, and it was
say,
cold.
It's brutal to be fucking homeless in the fucking city. Imagine how much worse it would be in the country where there's literally nothing but woods and like roads. Like, it's gotta be brutal.
Well, no, a lot of places wouldn't even have roads. I remember watching a movie based off this dude who he had like a hell of a life in like a stock market job, but he just didn't fit in, so he kept on getting more and more isolated jobs. He went off to like Alaska to like lumber milling for years, and even that was too many people, so he decided to while he was hiking in like the most remotest part of the remotest part of places, he went and found an old abandoned school bus in the middle of nowhere, and he just started living out of that. It went great for him for a while, but he started to starve in like the cold and shit like that. And he eventually found and killed a moose, but then he left it out for like just a little bit too long, got covered in maggots, and he just starved to death. And then it was like, wow, that was like, how does anyone know this? And then it went like his journal was found 2 days later, and actually shows like a real life picture of him that he took himself when he was out in the middle of nowhere. And apparently it was taken like a day before he died. Like he was absolutely starving, but there's a big grin on his face. And like that's a sort of life that I imagine appeals to some people, but the dude died. Like it didn't end well for him.
I don't know if you've ever heard of this, or if you've ever been able to fact check it or prove or deny it. But back in the day, I remember hearing about a news article of a porn actor with dwarfism.
Okay.
Who was famous for playing parody roles of mini chef Gordon Ramsay, who was eaten by badgers.
You know what? If what you said is even remotely true, I wouldn't be shocked, because that was a very specific thing to be misremembering. Now, when you said eaten, I know there was a Canadian male porn star who found a woman, like a female porn star, and he killed and ate her live on like a live stream before the server shut him down. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. He then, I think, committed suicide. But I have heard nothing of this other thing.
That's real fucked up.
Oh, it was completely fucked up. That was only like 2 or 3 years ago now.
What I'm talking about could have been like, a fake news Onion article or something that I heard about that was spread around. But I don't doubt that it's true. Let me Google it right now.
Yeah, that's going to come up fairly quick. You got to be specific about your words. There's a lot of moving parts in that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not denying it. I'm not saying it. I couldn't believe it. I don't believe it.
All I typed was dwarf Gordon Ramsay badger, and I'm hitting go.
All right.
Percy Foster dead? Dwarf Gordon Ramsay lookalike reportedly found dead in Badger Den.
Oh, so did the badgers kill him, or did he just crawl in there to die? You know?
That's a question. That's a good question. There are good reasons why the so-called tragic death sounds hard to believe.
So-called? It sounds pretty tragic to me, regardless of anything else. Like, but anyway, sorry, go on.
I don't know if this is real or not.
What's the post it up in our Discord, and I'll have a look at it later. If you're not already, folks, do join the Discord. Found the link of it there, along with our sponsor, Raid Shadow Lizards. No, with the charity stream people that I'm trying to help out, the Leitirm Animal.
I looked at a Reddit post of this, and the first comment, or the highest rated, is finally some good fucking food.
Oh, if that had like a picture of like a badger in like a chef's outfit saying that, that'd have been perfect.
This was supposedly in 2011. Why don't I remember this?
Why wouldn't you remember it? That's like something that'd be interesting to hear like 100 years from now.
This is a different headline from the Terrier Man's Daily Dose.
Terrier Man.
Somebody's personal blog spot. Gordon Ramsay's sex dwarf eaten by badger.
It sounds like a random word generator produced.
Gordon Ramsay's sex dwarf.
Gordon Ramsay's sex dwarf.
What the fuck? Is it real or not?
Snopes. Like, try Snopes.
Does Snopes know about the Gordon Ramsay sex badger?
In between disproving shit Donald Trump and anti-vaxxers say, this is their biggest thing they've been asked. What is 2020?
The Huffington Post reported on it.
Oh, that's getting a little bit more vindicated. Not that the Huffington Post don't make mistakes.
Was Gordon Ramsay's porn star dwarf doppelganger eaten by badgers?
Don't say no. Don't say no. I mean, I feel sorry for the dude who got ripped apart by badgers, but... Oh, no.
According to thefw.com, the irresistible tale has been bouncing all around the internet this week. But sadly, or happily, as being eaten by a badger can't be fun, it is most certainly made up. If you Google Percy Foster or Dexter Yamunka, the only relevant results go back to the original story in the Sunday Sport. So we'll just have to live in a world in which Gordon Ramsay's porn star dwarf doppelganger wasn't eaten by badgers. For now, at least. So I'm glad we can fact check this, and I'm not going to report false facts. I was fooled by a fake news article in 2011.
I think we all were. We all have to be extra. We also always have to be extra vigilant. The constant shadow of the porn star eating
Gordon
badgers
Ramsay.
looms over us all. What is though?
What?
You know what? When you said that, I thought about Cartman when he was Gordon Ramsay. It's getting ripped apart by badgers. Right? Yeah! What is this? I'm getting eaten apart by badgers. Oh, no. Chat, what do you say? what do you say about the whole badger eating?
Badger eating.
Badger
What
eating.
say ye?
Hold tab to keep overworld items highlighted. Thank you, Gage. I think it's just the two of us. I think we drove away even our the most dedicated of followers, Bill Portley.
Shabisky is watching right now, dude.
No, Shabisky GTA.
Oh, there was snow in Grand Theft Auto.
You're kind of pissed off at him saying that for some reason.
No, I'm not pissed off. But of course I know there's snow in Grand Theft Auto.
Do you think it's some sort of scrub pleb game? Oh, fuck. Fuck, though. Fuck. We must also remember...
I've been doing it since 2015, Shab.
Hey, cool guy.
Hey, cool guy.
Okay.
I love Shab.
I think that's everything in Leitirm. Rewarded, weed out the bandits, call the infected bears.
Go fight a big monster or something.
And we're gonna fight a bunch of bears.
Bears, oh god. Collect 15 bear asses.
In this case, you get to collect one, but yeah. It's genericum. The generic journey of generics. And wolves, great. Wolves and bears, when you want to start off in a fantasy game. And bandits.
Man, I don't mean to like cry about it or whatever, but you know who I really wish was around still?
Who?
Total Biscuit.
R.I.P. TB.
Man, I would love to hear how he feels about Cyberpunk.
You know what? Before he died, he was him and Jim Sterling would get into fights over the
I know.
over the loot boxes, and he was very pro because he said it was all cosmetics. I think that if he was still alive now, I think his tune would be different. I think he'd be like, "Oh shit, this is just getting worse all the time."
Because at first he was against DLCs and shit like that, but eventually he was like, "Oh, as long as it's cosmetic." But it's just rampant now. It's the business model.
Yeah, like in fact, I'm pretty sure that games now are sometimes, well, at least some games are starting to be designed that couldn't make any money on their own. They have to have like DLCs and like monthly passes and things like that to make the money.
Can you imagine how many people spend money to have a skin or a pet in Among Us?
Or CSGO, all the weapon skins.
There's like scandals about that. Like, wasn't it like
those two brothers gambling?
Literally, people betting on what would drop from the box.
Yep. And if I'm right, it was geared towards kids. And these two guys, these two brothers, if I remember right, had this sort of scam system up where they actually ran the website. And they pretended that they didn't have. They were just being affiliated with it. They're not.
Wasn't Syndicate one of them?
I
don't. Syndicate?
Maybe I know who Syndicate is,
I'm not trying
but
to smear Syndicate. But
no, I know who Syndicate is, but I don't know if he was. But yeah, I remember afterwards the famous apology video where he's in like his big mansion with his fucking golden retriever going, I'm sorry that you feel so bad. Yeah. And like, what piece of whore meat right there. Making the Paul brothers very briefly look respectable. At least until they pose next to the dead body. Then,
what should be your next move? You should tase a dead rat.
Absolutely. Welcome back to low energy tasings, where I just find random items to just tase, and it starts off simple, like a
This here's
pillow.
a charity stream for an animal fucking shelter.
I'm gonna show you how folk war is made. Now you grab your goose. And
What do you do with the goose?
Well, you actually don't know how folk war is made.
What the fuck is fagua?
It's a type of pate that it's made in France and exported around. Like it's really popular around the world.
When I think of pate, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a paste.
It is kind of like a paste, but what you do is you get a goose and you force open its mouth and then jam a funnel into it and force feed it as much grain as it can hold, and then you let it kind of digest as much of it as possible. Then you kill it and take its liver and turn its liver into a paste. It's very cruel. It's extremely cruel.
Is it good?
My ma said it was. She tried it in France, but she said she felt really guilty about it. Same when I tried veal. I felt really guilty about trying veal.
Yeah, I feel that. I've never had lamb. I've heard it's like the best fucking thing.
It's better than mutton by far. It's much better than mutton, but it depends how you make the lamb. Greek and Turkish lamb is fantastic.
That's what I've heard.
But yeah, it's the same thing. But with veal, at least lambs can jump around for a little bit and enjoy themselves before they get themselves killed. As for veal, oh no.
Jump around a little bit.
Jump around and do lamb shit. I mean, around here we've got so many sheep. Like so many sheep as far as the eye can see. I'm pretty sure some of them are married to the farmers. Oh, some shade at the people I've been living with for 5 years now. I'm just burning all the bridges on this stream. So let's talk about the drunken peasants. They're very sweet boys and I like them. Yeah, like there are tons of there's tons of like foods that you could argue, hey, it's all going to be killed off eventually, but still, like there's killing and then there's killing, to the point where I actually kind of understand where vegans come from. To the point where if it ever gets cheap enough, I probably would switch.
That's honestly same, man. I feel that. Like,
I think they got the moral right of it, even if douches like vegan gains makes it look. I think they have the moral right of it.
If you think you would sit there and fucking slit your own hog and make bacon out of it,
I would actually give that a go at least once.
At least once. I'd feel so bad about it, dude. A pig is such an intelligent creature. It's like I just couldn't do it, dude.
Oh, you just don't give them names. Okay, but look at them in the eye when you do it.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, if I was starving and I needed to do it for like a
sure
thing, and then it's like, oh well, it's winter and we better make some jerky from the hog. Like,
the second you get your homestead, you immediately get like a southern drawl accent.
Exactly.
But yeah, you call your girlfriend mother. That used to just be a bedroom thing. Now it's every day. Hi, Dirt's girlfriend. Like I said, I'm burning all the bridges. But no, like yeah, if you go and eat if you go and like have to eat meat, then sure. But we don't have to eat meat anymore. There's so many other ways we can do it now. But the pricing is still off, and the food is still off. Like the whole thing is still a little bit off. The tastes aren't always perfect, 1-to-1. That's for sure. Yeah, have you had like the fake meat yet? Dirt. Well, I was wrapping up anyway, so. We're only now reaching Bodan. The hell? Alright, the Discord crashed. There's Bodan and Sandal. Enchantment! Anyway, yeah, we'll get this done, and then tomorrow we'll be able to actually start our first in-game quest. But no, check out Dirt's channel. It's in the description down there below. And check out Shabisky, who's now currently live. I'm about to wrap this up once I get a chance to. It's been a bit of a glitchy one, but a good one all around. We got a lot of eyeballs, so hopefully a few people will go into their pockets and do the honourable thing towards the charity that is. It's trying. Normally it's trying, like just keeping the lights on for the little ones. But no, there's the dream. Darkspawn, which is totally not a rip-off of Lord of the Rings. Okay, I can actually take these off now because, yeah. Yeah, this is a cool little touch. They keep on getting more and more invested into like the Darkspawn blood, and eventually it just takes over their lives, and they have to go to the deep roads. Where they fight Darkspawn until they die or become one. It's like a death sentence. Come on. There we go. Now, I'm going to save. And exit. And, okay, also exit, because apparently I have to do both. And now we can go and sort this out. Background. So anyway, has been a pretty cool stream. I want to thank Shabisky and I want to thank Dirt for showing up. Tomorrow we will go solo. So I'll have the audio on and shit like that. Should be fun. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be joined, and I might have a few drinks on me too. Plus, I'll be able to stream whenever I feel like tomorrow. So watch this space. It could be at any time. But I've also got to go and stream on Wednesday with Elf and Two Guns. I have to get in contact with Two Guns, but Elf, they're up for it. So I've been chilling all night, so you know what you need to do right now. Check the description of this video, scroll down on their page, find their donation, give it, And if you do tell me. Do tell me on do tell me on our Discord. You'll find a link for that there too, or on Twitter. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitch for when I'm not streaming for charity. I'm also thinking if there's going to be a place open for New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a live stream from there, where we'll just have a few drinks and count it down. We'll play that one by ear. If I have to, I'll have it on the balcony. It's all good. But yeah, this has been a fun time. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry if I didn't play as much of the game as possible. Chatting, dealing with tech, all that shit. We'll be definitely playing more of it tomorrow, because there won't be anyone else here to talk to, so I can just get stuck in. Yeah, but I'll see you all again soon. Have a beautiful day.